And I've always been a player. And that don't mean a pimp player. That means I play the game. Look here, black men. We took an L in slavery. We've taken L's with our women. So what? Read your history. Plenty of other men better than you or me have lost throughout history. Suck that shit up. Have I ever been a pimp? Have I ever been a pimp player? Go check my videos. That's been well documented, of course. But the bottom line is this. Players win. Remember when Buffalo was playing Houston in the 92 AFC Championship? They were down 38-3 at halftime. Well, get the fuck off my channel, punk. Somebody get him out of here. Wulong Wong. Peace out. In the championship, yeah, adios. Don't come back. This ain't for you. In the championship, Houston was kicking Buffalo's butt. They were waxing them. The average the average whiner you see in the comment section, women are the enemy. We can't get ahead because of white supremacy and systematic, institutionalized racism. They would have packed it in and said, you know what, we lose. No, Buffalo came back out and found a way to win. Players find ways to win. That's the difference between a winner and a loser. A loser loses before the game is even over. A lot of you cats who are upset at women firing off in the comment section, talking crazy, you're a loser. You're a loser because the game isn't over. The game is your life. You ain't dead. You can do something.
Exactly what he said. It ain't over. Sometimes we make the mistake of thinking that because society doesn't understand us, because we are going through a problematic situation right now, or because whatever it may be, that we can't celebrate the fact that we are men. Right now, society spends so much of its time shaming you. You got Tyler Perry movies uplifting womanhood, letting women know the only man that they can get is a broke brother played by Shamar Moore that loves Jesus. They sit back and they try to tell you if you say something, you're canceled. You got this man Johnny Depp sitting up there in the courts dealing with this crazy woman that sat back and just basically shitted in his bed. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. And yet at the same time, they're trying to tell you that you should be ashamed of yourself for having a passport and going to other countries and enjoying the new life that God has given you. We're going to talk about that. Today's topic here on Love Crossing Borders. My name is Andre, and there's going to be a handful tonight, baby. You might want to get your drinks in hand. We know it's Friday night, drinks in hand. And the topic tonight is love being a man with a passport. Love it. Do not like being a man with a passport. I never liked being a man with a passport. Never have, never will. I love being a man that uses his passport, because people that like having their passports, they rarely use them. They use a bus pass longer or before or subway transfer more than they use their passport. You should love being a man who has a passport. What do I mean by that, Dre? What are you talking about? I'm talking about that you have options and it's okay. It's okay. They try to convince us that, hey, you should, anytime you watch a video and look in the comment section, anytime it's a video of a black man or a white man finding love in another country, they always want to criticize them. Oh, you had to go all the way to the other side of the world to find a woman. Like we are actually deciding, you know what? I'm going to get on a plane, fly 20 hours just to find a woman, as if we can't fly to other countries for the experience. And women just so happen to be a part of it. Just like my favorite team, I hope they score the touchdowns. But hey, I'll take some interceptions in that as well. Your favorite basketball team might be playing tonight or tomorrow. And you say, hey, I'll take some 3-pointers, but hey, if y'all can throw some dunks off in there, I'll take those dunks too. So it is with men with passports. You got to start loving the fact that you have your passport. That's how your life is going to change, because your passport says, I have options, and I ain't got to put with your bullshit no more, sisters. We love you. We will support you. We will be there for you. We'll show you how to shoot a gun just in case somebody come in the house. Why? Because we gone. We gone. We're going to show you how to turn your docile pit bull into a killer. We'll do that for you. Why? Because we're gone. Yeah, sisters. And I'm not just talking about the white sisters. I'm talking about the black. Let's talk about the black sisters. I'm talking about Karen. We're going to take you to the armory. We're going to show you how to shoot that pistol, because somebody going to come through that window one day, and it ain't going to be us. Becky, you too. Don't worry about it. All you Americanized Marias, you ain't got to, you ain't got to worry about us brothers and white boys and other brothers coming along no more. No. Since you want to be Americanized, you go ahead and be Americanized, Maria. Since you done made it over to the country, America is so great for you. Be who you are, girl. Be who you are, because we out. We got options. And any man with a passport for $135, you know, and if you've used it, you realize one thing: you've got options. But we're going to talk about how it is, or how it should be okay with you to love being a man with a passport. It is our time. There has not been a time in history since the time of the Vikings and the migration of Africans from one part of the continent to the other, and the migration of Genghis Khan, the time period of the Trail of Tears from Florida all the way up to Oklahoma with the Native Americans. Men have always migrated, whether we were forced into that migration or whether we were sitting back, we were conquering or looking for new lands. Men have always migrated. This ain't nothing new. Our passports ain't nothing new. Vikings didn't sit around saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and stay in these caves of Europe. No, they didn't. Vikings say, you know what, let's see what's on the other side. Native Americans, they didn't sit around. Native American men didn't sit around. They went from one side of the country to the other side. They knew about California and Mexico, just like they knew about Manhattan, New York, before it was called Manhattan and New York. Men have always migrated. Don't you never let nobody shame you because of your passport. And we just getting started. We ain't even been 5 minutes in. But before we get any deeper, fellas, first thing we want to talk about is we're going to give a shout out to everybody that's coming in. We're going to give everybody a chance to come off in here, because this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Men's Daily Advice. What's up, brother? I appreciate you being in here. What's up? All right. We got Buck Travel, because y'all know I can't see. I'm going to Lebanon for my wife. There we go, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I tell women, somebody put in the comment section of a video saying that I'm only talking to men. Oh no, ladies, if men getting on your last nerve and you got a passport, guess what? You got options. You got options. If you sitting back and you let men still in the States put their hand on upside your head, or putting their hand in your purse because they broke, that's your fault, because you got a passport and you got options. You supposed to have your happy ass in Portugal somewhere with a white boy sucking on your toes. You supposed to be in Spain right next door. Right next door to Portugal is Spain. You supposed to be having some Spanish love, sister. You supposed to be down there in DR or in Jamaica renting you some dregs, getting your back blew out while he's sitting up there just enjoying. and you at home in the States getting knocked upside the head by one of them stateside boys. You the fool. You the fool. Tell your girlfriends, girl, listen. Here's what we gonna do. We gonna get passports. Why? Because with a passport, you got options. But this channel ain't for men right now. This channel is not for ladies right now. This channel is dedicated to love crossing borders or falling in love with the borders that you cross. That's what this channel is. It's all about a relationship with a country or a relationship with a person. That's just in case you ever wonder what this channel is all about. What they talk about in this channel? What is love crossing borders all about? You either fall in love with a person or fall in love with a location. That's what we're about. But let's continue on with the intros. All right. Dig your channel, Andre and Andrea. I got to sneeze now. Okay, that's my sneeze. See, you guys saw the other sneeze a couple days ago. See, that's my real sneeze. Just a little years of training. Okay. Ran into your spot via Zoom to Thailand. Richie Mack, my dude. I was just texting Richie just a few moments ago too. We'll be sending out some invites too to the live stream. But yeah, guys, I'm letting you know right now. There is no way anybody should love the fact that you are a man with a passport. You are a man with options. I don't care if you use those options in 5 minutes, 5 days, or 5 years. You still have options if you got a passport. You got police officers going upside your head. That should start to come to an end. There is no, I'm not Kevin. I'm not Martin. I ain't Malcolm. I ain't waiting to get to the promised land. All right, I'll see you when you get to the promised land. I might not get there with you. I'm getting there before you. I ain't them dudes. No. I know life is short. I know I ain't got that much time left on this planet. I ain't stupid enough to, and you ain't either. So what are we going to do with it? Are we going to sit back and worry about what women got to say about us? Oh, y'all just going to those poor countries exploiting those women. Whatever you think, boo. Whatever you think. We out of here. Like I said, men, y'all need to start taking the women to the armory. Teaching them how to shoot guns. You need to teach your woman how to do nunchucks, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu. Take your sisters, cousins, mamas, nieces, all of them. Take them all, every one of them. Take them to make sure that they are able to protect themselves. Why? Because we gone. We out. We out. Ain't gonna be no man next to them taking care of them, talking about that bump of the night. What was that? What was that? That ain't us. Why? We gone. We out. Make sure your ex-girlfriend got all the pistols she needs. Why? Because we gone. We are out. When I say out, I don't mean we coming back to rescue you from nothing. When next time we hear about Keisha, we better hear about Keisha. An intruder tried to come into Keisha's house and she took care of that. All right, Keisha. All right, girl, you gonna do your thing. Why? We ain't taking care of that no more. We done. Y'all want to be independent, miss? Like I said, you want to go ahead, ladies that weren't originally from the United States, and you want to sit back and all of a sudden you want to be Americanized Maria. Go ahead. All right. The dude that brought you to the States from Venezuela, brought you to the States from El Salvador, brought you to the States from Mexico. Then all of a sudden you want to cheat on him while he busting his butt, making sure you got more than what you had in your own country. Don't worry about it. Just like he had a passport to get you, he got a passport to get another one like you. You build one hove, build another hove. That's what we can do. We building new hoves around here. Ain't got no problem with it. We can do what Dame Dash, hit that like button. Hey, you know what? Y'all don't hit that like button. I got something for you now. I got something for you. Y'all want to hit that like button? Here we go.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar. Y si no hay, puede emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo tuyo, que Dios te lo ve. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero.
I told you. I had something for you. I ain't Kevin. I ain't about to give nobody fine that you can feel good about. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you share this video. There is nowhere in the world we as men of passports should not be sharing our videos with other men of passports. There's enough of us to be able to support each other and men that are interested. We know a cousin, a brother, an uncle, a niece, a nephew. I mean, not a niece, but a nephew that needs his life changed. And he needs options too in the future. So make sure you share the videos. Zoom to Thailand, Dennis Sperling, Tailor Made Dreams, Ace Live, Check in Effect, Flyboy Way, all these dudes, even more. Share these brothers' videos. If you know some white brothers, share their videos to encourage other dudes to be proud of the fact that we have passports. We got options. And we're going to talk about 7 areas that you have options. We're going to talk about that tonight. But we're going to finish giving the shout outs out to you brothers, because I'm proud of y'all and I love you. I love you. If ain't nobody tell you, no brother told you that he love you, I love you, brother. You my dude. I got your back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't sugarcoat. Even Russ Tailor Made Dream will tell you that. Andre don't sugarcoat. He going to ask the hard questions the hard way. But before we continue on, Shelton in the building. I'm just saying, man, it's only been a few minutes, man, and I want you guys to leave here proud of yourselves. Pat on the back. You guys that got your passport should be proud of yourself. There is nowhere in the world you looking at social media and you looking at videos and they're like, why are black men going over to another country? And the Beckys are asking, why all the white men leaving us? And the Karens are asking, you should be here with us and fight these. And this is the funny part. White men getting their passports and they like, listen, I wasn't even down with that racial stuff in the States anyway. They made me like that because I was part. Did you know there's some white dudes, the only reason they was down with that stuff because their mom and their daddy told them to do that? They were born into it. They wanted to sit back and say, hey, I like black girls. But they couldn't say it. Why? Because they was born and raised in the hills of Kentucky, in the cornfields of Indiana, down in Mississippi, and in the bayous. So they want to sit up there and say, listen, I like big butts. And I cannot lie. They can't say that. Why? Because they know they're going to end up gator meat. So they go along with it. Why? Until when? Until this white boy get his passport. And he go to DR, Colombia, Brazil, and get all the sisters he want. And he ain't got to feel judged. He ain't got to fall into that racial BS that he didn't even want to be a part of. He ain't had to sit back and sit back and what it's white boys that sat back and watched Trump and them other white dudes rush up in the White House while he's sitting back in Brazil on the beach with 2 fine sisters. Because he wasn't a part of that. Every white boy ain't a part of that racial situation that the United States always trying to press us into. Every brother ain't into that. It's some brothers that actually like women that have East Indian complexions. It's some brothers that like women from Morocco and Turkey. It's brothers that like women from Thailand and the Philippines. But he either didn't have those women in his environment, or if he did deal with a female from the Philippines or an Asian chick, he got to hear what the sisters got to say. Your mama telling you better not bring a white girl up in here. How many times we heard that one? Yeah, I know you better not bring a white girl up in here. And everybody was white that was not considered black. You couldn't bring a Latin girl in the house. You can bring an Asian girl in the house. She couldn't be from Morocco, Turkey, Thailand, nothing. She couldn't be from Australia. She couldn't be from nowhere. Antarctica. Don't bring nobody that Nobody from that build igloos. Her daddy built, what her daddy do? He built igloos. Oh no, I ain't even poured the drink yet. So if y'all think the ice is melting. I'm so serious. Tonight, I am super serious. You deserve a hand clap, pat on the back. You should be able to stand in front of a crowd of 100,000 people in a football stadium. You should be able to walk out and have a crowd cheer for you in the middle of a basketball court, in the middle of the playoffs. Game 6. And everybody cheering for the fact that you are a man with a passport. You got options. Damn what everybody else got to say about you. I'm here to tell you from now on, I'm going to have you start to learn to fall in love with locations or fall in love with somebody else, as well as fall in love with yourself. That's my destiny. You're going to love yourself, damn it. You're going to love locations, or you're going to finally find the love of your life. If you don't find the love of your life, at least love yourself. If you don't start to fall in love with yourself, maybe you'll fall in love with a location that may give you peace. Like TaylorMade did, like I did, like a bunch of other brothers have done, found places that have given them peace, and people that may have been of a different complexion that have given them peace. That's what my point is tonight. And I'm still, so I'm rambling. Your boy rambling. Marquise in the building, representing. All right. Make sure you click that like button, because y'all do not want to see my money world girl again. Y'all don't want to see that. All right, love and freedom. I like that uniform. Thank you for serving, brother. All right. Tim Harden from Riverside. All right, representing. What's up, Sheldon? Facts. Yes, facts, brother. I ain't gonna hat far from Texas to Mexico to get mine. You ain't gonna hat far. Either way, as long as I don't care if you're using it in Mexico, use it, brother. All right, let's get started, guys. Before I continue on, we got Charles in the building. What's good, everybody? Drink in hand. Yes, tonight's drink is straight from DR. You guys that have been to Dominican Republic recognize the Mama Joanna. Mama Joanna? I guess it's like an offbeat statement of marijuana. Straight from DR. Oh, yeah, we about to have to try this one tonight. And we got a little Colombian rum. So we doing both of them tonight. Brown liquor night. Today's, like I always say, some of you brothers, some of you white boys, y'all need to listen close. Y'all my boys. I love you. But some of y'all be traveling, y'all be stinking, man. Y'all do. Y'all be stinking on the dance floors. Y'all be stinking in the brothels. And some of y'all be stinking in the Airbnb. You forgot to put your deodorant on, but you also forgot to put your cologne on. This week's cologne is by the Creed family, the House of Creed. Creed's been making cologne since, 1770? Like before the Revolutionary War. And this is their original Santel. The Creed Santel. This is a very, very clean, almost beachy type cologne that you can wear anywhere. It's a blue jean t-shirt cologne. It's not too strong. It's not too light. It's a cologne that you can. I like this cologne because it is one of the few summertime, wintertime colognes. Wintertime colognes are the colognes that that are super strong. They can't be around the heat, because if you have it on during the summertime, it'll be so strong it'll push people away. Those are wintertime colognes. So wintertime colognes are colognes that need to be cool during the cool atmosphere. They don't need to be blaring all over the place. Summertime colognes are colognes that are not as strong, and so when you get hot, they don't protrude out or they don't attack somebody's noses. This one can be worn any time of the year, and I like that fact. This cologne makes you smell like you are always clean, fresh out of the shower, and yet it's a scent that nobody else has, because Creed is always Creed that made Creed Aventus. They're always making colognes that compliment a man and make him stand out from the crowd. So listen, guys, like I always say, pack your clothes. When you travel, pack your clothes, pack your cash, pack your condoms, pack your cologne. Clothes, cash, condoms, cologne. Those are the 4 C's that you must have if you're traveling. Especially in Colombia, because Colombian women, they want a man that smell good. Andre, you're my hero. Since you were on Zoom to Thailand, first live stream about 7 hours. Yeah, we did. I pushed him to 7 too. Keep up the great work. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We got Charles. We did Charles already. Oh yeah, Spain, Greek, Italian women. Ooh. You talking about somebody that love black men? I'm talking about more than Latin women. Italian women. Man, do not let the movies fool you. Don't let the mafia movies. I just watched the Godfather series a couple of days ago. Don't let the Godfather series. Yeah, I'm pouring my drink right now. Godfather series fool you, brothers. I am telling you, by major experience, Italian women love. Don't let those Italian women that you see up in New York in the movies with the New York accents, all that. Nah. Don't let none of that fool you. No, they literally love them some brothers. And I'm talking about in the States, not just in Italy. So when this brothers put Italian women on the list, you better believe. You talk about a brother that had his share of indulgence. Yeah, man, he is 100% correct. 100%. Happy Friday, brother. Make sure you guys got your drink in hand. I don't care if you got your favorite drink. Let me know what it is. I don't care if it's a smoothie. I don't care if it's bottled water. I don't care if it's dish water. You're nasty, but I don't care what it is. Make sure you got a drink in hand. We all know Friday night is drink in hand Friday. I'm not going to be this is the only time I drink, guys. I work all week long, work hard. And so the only time I get a chance to drink is with my passport family. So definitely, guys, you definitely want to have your drink in hand. I don't care if it's a smoothie, a health drink. Care what it is. All right. Kings of Dreams in the building. And we can't have a live stream without the live stream queen, Felicia. I appreciate you, Felicia. You were the first one here. Okay. Check it in from DFW in the building. By the way, the name of the top 5 airports in the U.S. And I got that passport. Shout out to Timothy just for the passport. Just for the passport. My first sip on you, Tim. That's good. That is good. That is good. If you guys get to DR, make sure you get some of that. That's MAMJUANANA. Make sure you guys get some of that. All right. And our tonight's topic is a very serious topic. It's not against women, because you guys know, like I always say, ladies, if you're going through some bullshit with men in the States and you got a passport, I don't see why you going through bullshit with men in the States. You should be walking around with an ego like we do. Passport people got egos. Oh, yes, we do. Women, you ain't got to put up with nobody's mess. No, what? I wish you would hit me. I got a passport. I'm about to put up with this book. Give you $20. Man, you know how much I could spend? I could buy with that $20 in Jamaica. You shouldn't be loaning nobody nothing, ladies, nothing. Why? You got trips to plan. You what? Please. You know how many boxes of condoms you can buy for $20 and take them to the islands? Girl, don't be loaning no dudes no more money. Get a passport. You ain't got to loan him no. What? He don't want to have sex? Don't worry about it. You got a passport. He don't want to get a job. Don't worry about it. You got a passport. Oh, he don't want to be supportive and helpful with the kids. Don't worry about it. You got a passport. And you know you're going to get them kids a passport. So now you're going to go ahead and take care of business. And the kids, how old the kids now? One of them 15. All you need is one to be 15 to watch the other kids. Y'all go and watch your brothers and sisters. Y'all room right there. I'm right next door. Don't come knocking on my door. Enjoy yourself, ladies. You ain't got to put up with nothing from no man ever, no never again. Ever again. Like I already told y'all, I'd have told Average at Best that was on Kevin Samuels, girl, you got a passport? You ain't got to be lonely again. Come on, let's go. So yeah, but tonight is celebrating men, manhood, not males. Not males. I don't mess with males. I'm sorry. If you just all male and you grown, I don't mess with you, dude. I'm serious. I'm in all sincerity. I don't mess with males. I only hang out with, converse with, drink with, talk with, do live stream with men. Men. And all real men know there's a difference between a male that grew up and he's still on some stupid shit and a man that realizes, okay, I got some things I need to take care of, get on track because I got traveling to do. Jay in the building, I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you being here, Jay. Bruce Reigns is always on point. Please let me know if I got a troll in here, because you know, oh, all right, the Mrs. Margaret in the building. I like that. I don't like being in the same race as dark-skinned people. They give us a bad reputation. I wouldn't know what you're talking about. I'm that caramel complexion, not that mocha, chocolate mocha. Add a little bit of milk to the coffee. That's me. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like being in the same race. See, that's another. See, I like that. I'm glad you put that up, because that's one of the topics of being a man that we're going to talk about. Real men and real women with passports, we don't feed off into that bullshit no more. No. Will we support our black community? Yup. Will we build back black businesses in our community? Yup. Will we be out there with Black Lives Matter? Nope. Them sisters had us out there picketing, marching, getting beat up, arrested, and all type of stuff. And what they do with the millions upon millions of dollars they got for Black Lives Matter, them sisters sitting up there living in mansions right now, and not one dime went down to the black community. Damn, a Black Lives Matter. I wish I would. And I was part of it when it first started. I'm talking about when I'm out there with the bullhorn, and it's only 8 of us. I'm out there supporting the sisterhood, that's supporting the brothers. Sisters, they're protecting the brotherhood in our community and the children. And I'm like, yes, I'm down with that. Man, come to find out them sisters took all that money and they ain't do nothing but spend it on themselves. They do nothing for the black community. You can't name one Black Lives Matter center in any city. One Black Lives Matter youth center. They ain't give no money to the Boys and Girls Club, 100 Black Men, NAACP, nothing. SNCC, nothing. They took all that money and they got their hair done, got their nails done, toes done, got some outfits, and got some mansions, and told the rest of us, get the hell on. Cool. That's cool. We doing it like that? Okay. We got passports. Men with passports, if you got a passport and you still hung up on, and I'm talking to you white brothers too, if you got a passport and you still walking around with that race card on your back, dude, you need to let that go. Why? Because it's going to be some fine white girls you want to smash. I'm going to promise you that. It's going to be some Russian girls. It's going to be some girls from some sisters from Trinidad, but it's going to be a white girl down there that was raised in Trinidad. Fine as she want to be. And you know your little racist tail ain't going to pass it up. When the last time y'all done passed up some fine Brazilian because she was light-skinned and she was white? When the last time y'all passed up a fine Colombian because her complexion looked like a white girl down the street? Come on. Y'all all ain't hitting chocolate sisters. So when you got your passport, bruh, you don't walk in the same race card that you do when you back home in the States. Ain't no police about to hit you upside the head in another country. They ain't. No, they ain't. Ain't none of us reported back and said, man, I was down in DR and the police officer just bopped me on the back of the head for nothing. Nope. No. Now, Marwa said that, but he was being nosy. They should have arrested his butt at that time period. They only arrested him for 15 minutes anyway, but he was being nosy with a camera. How you gonna be being nosy in somebody else's business in somebody else's country with a camera and wonder if the police looking at you like, why are you filming us arresting this dude? Hey, come here. They should have did that. You the fool, Marwa. You shouldn't have did that. Don't. I bet Marwa ain't did that again in another country. Bet that. Shout out to our boy Marwa. I'm serious about that one. I'm serious. So when she sit back and talk about the same race and all that, you got the wrong channel for that. You need to go over to what people give a damn. My give a damn don't give a damn like he used to give a damn. My give up don't give up like he used to give up. My give up is broken. It's been broken for a long time. And this dudes in this comment section, they give up. It's been broken too. We don't give up. What you talking about? We don't got wear your afro, be proud of yourself, enjoy yourself, walk around with your Black Panther uniform on. We proud of you. I'm the first one to sit back and say to my Nation of Islam brothers and sisters, I love you. Go ahead, because I love the bean pies and I love the final call. So you give me my bean pie and then you give me a final call, a magazine to read. I'm good as gold, right? If you ain't had a bean pie from the Nation of Islam, man, you are doing yourself a disservice as a black person in the United States. I'm talking about, man, I used to buy 3 bean pies. I never bought 1 bean pie. I used to buy 1 to eat right there while I was talking to him, get my final call, eat another one while I'm driving to where I'm going to, and have the other one stashed for later on that day. Man, them bean pies fire. And anybody in the comment section to tell you, like, he ain't lying, them being past fire. But as far as those passports, brothers, feeding off, taking that stress of racism to other countries, that we ain't doing that. We don't do that. Sorry, boo. That ain't us. That is not us. Y'all can fight the power back home. I ain't seen nobody, brother. I'm telling you now, white boys, I'm telling you, do not be taking your ass to another country picketing. Don't be taking your butt to Ukraine, talk about I'm picketing for the brothers in Ukraine. You gonna get your head popped off. You don't know what's going on over there. Don't be coming here to Colombia talking about I'm fighting for the rights of the black people. You don't know what's going on in these countries. We don't know what's popping off. We think we know. We are not going to take that, what they taught us in the United States, to our new countries. No, we ain't doing that. Will we help communities? Oh, yeah. Me and Andre always donating a lot of money to communities. We just went on a little field trip to the museum with over 100 black kids from private school today. Yeah, I'm putting that video out as well. But guess what? I ain't about to be out here picking sign and protesting here in Colombia. I know what they do to people that protested here in Colombia. So all that racial thing, that was gonna be part of my being a real man. I was gonna talk about real men with passports. We don't feed into that no more. I'm gonna say this again. Real men with passports focus on our mission, on our goals, on our luxury, on our pleasures, but we do not have time to be dragging that ball and chain of racism that America brought all around the world. All around the world, we got the side out of everybody. No, every Italian dude ain't looking at you like, look what he doing here. There are countries where all white people, they want to take a picture with you. They want to sit back and say, hey, let me just, what's your name? It's little kids that have walked. I watched Marwa, shout out to Marwa again. I watched him go to villages of nothing but kids from the Native American, not a Native American, but the Native Indian tribe in that area. They, like he was a star. Same thing happened to me. Same thing happened to Ace. They love us around the world, black people. Do not let that media fool you. Do not let them find out for yourself. You got a passport, find out for yourself. How many times have you sat back and you saw somebody on YouTube? Okay, here we go. When was the last time you saw on YouTube one of the brothers post a video? I got racially profiled in Singapore. I'll wait. Okay. When the last time you saw a black sister say, I got racially profiled in Brazil, Poland, Hungary? Some of y'all don't even know there are many countries in the world that either have it written in their constitution or in their national anthem against racism. And we're talking about some white countries. Meaning that every day when they get up and pledge allegiance to their country, a part of their pledge allegiance is against racism. And these are some countries that are all white. We passport brothers. All that just believe in something. I'm gonna tell you something. One of the signs of being a man, of celebrating your passport. Let's get started with the topic. Number one way of celebrating the fact or loving the fact that you are a man with a passport is that you no longer believe something that somebody tells you. You go see it for yourself. No more believing what the news has to say about another country. No more believing what your mama, Nook, Ray, Netflix, TMZ, whatever somebody else got to say about another country, you don't believe none of it. Why? Because you are a man with a passport and you can check for your damn self. People with passports, they can't check. So the government can tell them anything, right? They can tell them the sky is purple and purple in another country. And people without passports, they got to believe it. They can tell them that Pablo's still alive. And your grandmama go tell you, baby, you're going to Colombia? Ain't it dangerous down there? I was watching Netflix, baby, and God bless grandmama. I was watching Netflix and I saw it's bad over there in Colombia. Grandma, when's the last time you went to St. Louis to go see our family? You don't go to St. Louis, Grandma, do you? Why? Because it's dangerous, right? What about certain sides of Chicago or my city, Detroit? There's many bodies that I've seen in my lifetime in Detroit. It was so bad, I moved to Florida. And then I'm seeing bodies down there. Florida, man. I'm like, why am I always seeing Florida, man? So with the passport, the first benefit that you get as a man that you should love, not like. Tonight, we are going to fall in love with being men with passports. The first thing that you should love about the fact that you are a man with a passport, and also you ladies, is the fact that you can check for your damn self. You ain't never got to listen to what the government got to say about another country, unless it's at war, and you just take that with a grain of salt. You don't go to Ukraine to find out what's going on. You take that with a grain of salt. But you have the opportunity to go see. If they say something about Jamaica and you like going to Jamaica, or they say something about them chocolatey, beautiful, gorgeous, fine sisters in Trinidad, Lord, them sisters fine. You ain't got to sit back and assume nothing. You men with passports, you can go check for your dang self. You ain't never got to worry about nobody else. My mom is Hispanic woman. My dad is definitely chose right. Luckily, I didn't come out with his dark skin because in general, I know that dark-skinned people go through different things than light-skinned people. I can say that in general. But here we go. Give a dark-skinned person a passport, and they won't give a damn what you just said. It's dark-skinned brothers right now traveling the world, and it's women losing their damn mind trying to get some dark-skinned sex. It's some dark-skinned sisters that's going to Portugal right now. If you think I'm playing when I always talk about Portugal, go to Essence Magazine and look up Portugal as one of the top spots where black women go to get them some white sex in the world. And Spain. You can sell that to somebody that ain't got a passport. You see that statement she just made about the light skin and black skin, and I'm glad I'm not. We don't give a damn about that on this channel. We got passports. Sell that to somebody without a passport. They give a damn. We don't care nothing about that. Dudes with passports don't care. Chocolatey brothers, they got all they care about is we chocolatey, our teeth are white and clean, our breath ain't stinking, we smelling good, and we are good personalities. We give off good energy, and that's all they give a dang about. All what you talking about, that's some US bullshit. Keep that in the States. Make that statement on the channel and give a damn. We don't give a damn here. And if you in the comment section right now and you care about what this person just said, you a fool, or you ain't got a passport. So you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Because dudes with passports, we don't give a damn about none of that. It's dudes that's chocolatey than my blacker than my chair. Breaking back seeing around the world. Looking at what you talking about, like, yeah. So where's the discrimination start? As chocolatey as I am, I already told you how Italian women love the brotherhood, even in the States. So y'all go ahead, all you brothers that want to believe this statement, all you sisters that want to believe this statement about chocolate sisters don't get no love, go and get your passport and see what happened. Go and get a passport. I did any of you chocolatey sisters that's been discriminated in school. They called you chocolate this and chocolate that, and you had to come up with something, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, all that stuff, all that discrimination you had to deal with in the United States. Go and get your passport and then come back and talk to me on this channel. I'll be here in several countries, but I'll be here. We don't give a damn about none of what you're talking about. You can take that to another channel. But keep coming back because I love a good troll. I love a good troll. If y'all guys know some trolls, bring them on. Bring them on. Trolls that don't like what we talk about, bring them on. I love them. I ain't want them dudes to back down. Why is he in the comment section? I ain't gonna time out you unless you talk about somebody that's in the group or in the chat. But if you talk about me, I ain't gonna put your time out. I'm gonna talk directly to you. Bring on the trolls. Oh, if you got another comment, such as, if it wasn't for the one drop rule, there would be so. I love this one. There was no such thing as light skin black. It's time that we fight for. It's time. You see, I ain't got my glasses on. It's time that it's time that we fight for. See, I'm gonna stop right there. Brothers with passports ain't fighting for nothing no more. We will train y'all to fight for your damn self. See, I ain't gonna even read the rest. We ain't fighting for no more community. All that fight for the black community, no. We will prepare. We will encourage. We will support the black community. But all that fighting for, we did that with Black Lives Matter. Remember? Yeah, them sisters that own the mansions that I just talked about. We did all that fighting. Yeah, when the brother died, the 9 minutes plus, foot on his knee, the knee on his neck, the Trayvon Martins. All those mothers that went from church to church across the country, telling people to come together in the community as one. And what happened at the end of all of that? Rich black women. That's all you got after you got done wearing your Black Lives Matter t-shirts, walking around, picketing, protesting, bullhorns, all that. All y'all at the end of the day, today, 2022, after all your support of the black community, by doing it that way, what'd you get? A bunch of rich black women. That's all that happened. And somebody stopped me when I'm lying. So now we support the black community with making money so we can get scholarships for kids. That's how we support the black community. We make sure we raise enough money so if a church needs money to have a food drive, we can make sure that that church got enough money to get some extra food because people are in need in the black community. We know that there's a brother that's trying to start a business, and he like, listen, all I need is a lawnmower, bro, and I could take this and make it to a landscaping business. So we can help that brother get his lawnmower. But all that fighting bullshit, that's done. We'll become politicians and fight in as politicians, become judges, become people of power and progress. But all that just standing out there in the heat and fighting, knowing that at the end of the day ain't gonna be nothing but a bunch of rich black women, oh, that ain't about to happen no more. That's over. That's over. Brothers with passports ain't going for that no more. We ain't that's bullshit. And any of you brothers in the comment section talking about I'm fighting for the black community, you's a damn fool. And tell your cousins I said that. He just said it on YouTube. You ain't met me in real life, because anybody in real life know I talk like this for real. That's in all sincerity. Y'all need to stop talking about that. We fighting for the black community. No, educate the black community. Help the black community. Help young kids and the elderly. Support the black community. But all that fighting for, fight for laws and all that, cool. Become politicians. Become judges. Become police officers, good ones. Become police chiefs. Become mayors. I'm with you on that. I'm grassroots all day long. Volunteer. I'm volunteering here in Colombia. Volunteering your community. Tailor-made dreams. Volunteering for the last 5-6 years at an orphanage in Dominican Republic. Black men volunteering around the world. What you talking about? I don't give a damn what you talking about. You see, I didn't even read the rest of the comment. I'm about to let this comment go. Black men with passports, we don't give a damn about that fighting for the community bullshit no more. Them days are done. And any of you brothers in the comment section that sit back, that disagree with me, let me know. Hey, Dre, you wrong for that. I'm wrong for giving scholarships. I'm wrong for giving my volunteer work. I'm wrong for sitting back talking to politicians and senators during my lunch break, because that's what I used to do. I'm wrong for that. Or am I wrong for letting these sisters take millions upon millions of dollars and become multimillionaires and get big houses in the name of Black Lives Matter, while all of us run around the country for about a good 2 years with t-shirts on, looking like some goddamn fools? But I'm wrong. Man, listen, I got a passport. I don't give a damn what them people talk about in the United States no more. I love my country. My country, 'tis of thee. I'm with that. I mean it. I'm with that. I love the United States. I'm about to sit up here and hate on my country. My people built that country. I ain't about to hate it all. But at the end of the day, okay, here we go. I love some good hating. If it wasn't, we did the one drop. Yeah, let me let you go. I'm gonna let you go on by your business for a second. I'm gonna hear what other people got to say. Okay, the hell you are serious. Okay, let me go. Hey, you see what I'm saying, Bruce? Don't feed into people like that, man. If you got a passport, Bruce, I promise you, your ability. One thing that when you got a passport, it becomes kryptonite to the bullshit that you used to feed into in the United States. It's so much stuff that you'll find yourself ignoring. I ain't got no time for that bullshit. Well, I got a passport. I'm on my way up out of here. There's some dudes it's a brother got a trip to Belize right now. They ain't giving a damn about what them people talking about. They are praying for people. They are encouraging people. They're trying to call their politicians, yes. But sitting around boo-hooing about it, no, we down with that. Ain't no more, we shall overcome. We ain't about to do none of that bullshit. No more. None. We got our passports, and we're going to do just like all men have done throughout history. Migrate. Throughout history. Name a time in history when it wasn't a time for migration for men. How do you think you got up to Chicago, to the New Yorks, to the Clevelands? How you think you got up there? How you think you got to the Yay area? Shout out to the Yay, San Francisco, Oakland. How you think you got to the Yay area? Somebody migrated up there. Some of your people, granddaddy, uncle. How you think Kevin Samuel's family got to Oklahoma? That's because of migration. How do you think that some of us are going to have children that know 3 different languages? Our kids are going to be born with 2 and 3 different passports. Think about it. Me and Andrea, right? Moving to Portugal. First child, boom. From birth, 3 passports. First child, Portuguese passport, US passport, and a Colombian passport from birth. Just because her daddy and her mama had enough sense to migrate. Instead of sitting up there in the United States and in Colombia complaining, whining, and owning passports. If you own a passport and you still whining and complaining about the United States, here's what you do. Look in the mirror, take your shoe, kick your own ass. I'm talking about the shoe, the LeBron that you just purchased, just kick your own ass. There is no way in the world, there is no more complaints. Listen, when I got my passport in 2016, the complaints stopped. I stopped complaining about politicians. I stopped complaining about what was going on in the community. I stopped complaining about racism. I stopped complaining about women, feminism, all that bullshit. I stopped complaining about all of it. Why? Because I had a passport and I could just leave that bullshit behind because I knew that it was only going on for the most part in the United States or in UK, but it wasn't as much globally. You know, it was bits and pieces globally, but it wasn't as bad as in the United States and the UK. Was I still giving to the community? Yep. Was I still doing volunteer work in the Black Boys and Girls Clubs and the youth centers? Yep. Was I still collaborating with my white brothers and sisters and we were doing things in high schools and junior high schools? Yes, I was. But was I feeding into that bullshit? Them days came to an end, player. Them days came to an end. And those of us that are men with passports, you need to fall in love. You need to fall in love that you are a man that has something that most men in the United States don't have. There are NFL football players and NBA players right now with wives. They hot. They got some fine wives. NFL, NBA, baseball, hockey, some of the golf brothers. They got some fine wives, don't they? Take their wives to Colombia or Venezuela. Go and take her fine ass and drop her off in Brazil. She wouldn't even be a 6. She wouldn't even be a 5 in Venezuela. Her little scrawny, chilly looking butt looking like she's just beautiful while she in the United States. Men with passports, we know. NBA brother, your wife, she all right. All these rappers that smashing chicks in the States, oh, that female rapper, she fine. Drop her off. Whoever your finest rapper is, drop her fine off in Brazil. Go and drop her off in Thailand. I'm talking about with the thick complexion Thailand, not them skinny ones. I'm talking about the ones that got the curves. Go and drop her off in Thailand with the 5'8" Thailand chicks that got the bodies like they better than sisters. Go and drop your favorite hot rap. She is fine. Drop her off in some parts of Africa where they don't. And go ahead, drop her off in Ethiopia with all them fine sisters. I just use one country. Go and drop her off in Ethiopia. She wouldn't blend in with the 5s. Please, please. When you a man, a real man with a passport, you don't go for, oh my God, look at Nicki Minaj. You like, what's our line, guys? She fuckable. You don't drool no more. Them drooling? You say your drools for outside the country. You don't be drooling over them heifers in the country. Shout out to the heifers. No, them days over. I'm telling y'all tonight, when we get off this live stream, you should be a proud man for having your passport. Even if you just got it. even if you haven't had a chance to use it, the fact that you had the audacity to get it, even if you applied a couple weeks ago and it's still in the mail and it's processing, the fact that you said, damn, buying another pair of Jordans, I'm gonna go ahead and get my passport. The fact that you did that, you did more than what most Americans will even do. Most Americans will be born and die miserable lives, part of the cog of the machine. And I love that machine. Keep it going. Hey, guys with passports, we love that machine. Ladies with passports, we love that machine. You know why? Because they keep the American dollar up high, and it makes it seem like when we go to other countries, whether it be countries in Europe, or whether it be countries in Thailand, or whether it be areas of Thailand or Philippines, or whether we go into certain areas, other areas of South America, hey, that American dollar is so strong. Listen, most of y'all gonna stay on over there. Keep on working for the system. We ain't got no problem with that. Hats off to all the corporate workers in the United States. Hats off to the big three, Chrysler, Ford, and GM. Hats off to all you guys working temporary jobs or whatever you're doing and you don't plan on getting a passport. Hats off to you. We need y'all to stay there. We don't need everybody to get a passport. Hell no. But those of us that want to get one, and like I said, your final destination may not be for another 15 years. Your final destination may be in another 15 days where you like, I found my country that I want to go to, Andre. I'm happy to go there and I enjoy it. Cool. But as far as sitting back and waiting for the United States to change, you might as well wait for a fat girl to lose weight. No offense to the fat girls. That's how long you gonna be waiting. All right, what's up, brother? Let me get these comments in the comment section. I love The Godfather, amazing show. Yeah, man, I miss The Godfather, man. I don't know if y'all miss Kevin. I miss Kevin. I won't even lie, man. Kevin did not make Kevin. You know what Kevin did? Kevin played rugby while most black men were playing football. Y'all gonna catch that in a second. While most black men with passports were babysitting, Kevin was playing rugby. He didn't give a damn about what y'all was talking about. Black men, black women, he was coming straight with it because he loved you enough to tell you the truth. Kevin, one of those brothers that in 5 or 10 years, everything that he's saying is going to start coming to fruition. Y'all gonna be like, damn, that everything that brother said was true. See, all you brothers that's in y'all 20s and 30s, 50 is waiting for y'all. Like it was waiting for me, waiting for Kevin, waiting for Taylor Made Dreams. 50 waiting for y'all, don't worry. And everything Kevin was saying to y'all about when you 50 and now you got you a 28-year-old wife, and now you like, now I get it. Because now you 50 and you got your money up, now I get it. You got Dennis Sperling trying to catch y'all on the game. Dennis like, hey, he show y'all the videos of the fun that he's had, and now he's settled down in a relationship with a Dominican chick, a professional woman from the States. He's a good dad, perfect example of what black men should be in general. He shows that there's nothing wrong with taking our time and growing as black men. But while you're growing, have your passport. Have your passport. An embarrassment to all women everywhere. I'm dipping. I'm dipping or I'm late. Did I sit back and see my boy Steve in the building? See, I skip past a bunch of comments. My bad, Steve. Shout out to Steve. North Korea is a perfect example of that. So here we go. Facts. Let's allow them to keep believing as they. Yeah. We don't. The Pookies and the Ray Rays, Nooks, Keith and them. Shaquanda, Lawanda, the Ephanes, all of them. All the Magalis that are Americanized, all the Marias that are Americanized, all you Latin sisters that are Americanized, keep your happy at in the States. We don't need you to be going to Colombia trying to mess up the Latin women in Colombia because you done took your happy to the United States. Nah. You go ahead, keep on washing dishes at the local place and doing nails and everything at a nail tech, and go ahead, keep on cleaning condoms up in a Hotel 6. Yeah, I said that as an insult, because you used to be a head nurse in your own country when you was in Venezuela. You was a head nurse while you was in Argentina. You were a head nurse. You was a nursing practitioner, and you was a business owner while you were in Brazil. And then you trade that all in so you can go to America. And now what you doing? Cleaning condoms off of sheets because your degree didn't transfer, and neither did your business, and your money ran out because the dude you transferred to America with, he ain't had no money like that. How many times we seen that on 90 Day Fiance? Dude sat back and lied to the chick as if his crib was all that, and then he got the chick to his crib on 90 Day Fiance, and he living in South Carolina in a trailer. So yeah, so all you stuck up Latin sisters that think you miss it, no boo. I remember I had a coworker, I kid you not, I had a coworker. Dudes was drooling all over, drooling. Now mind you, very attractive. Colombian chick. They like, oh my God. She like 5'8", 5'10" in heels, body by Fisher. Shout out to the Detroit Flint brothers. You know, if you're from Detroit or you from Flint, you know what I'm talking about, the Fisher body plant that built cars. Body by Fisher. All that. I come in from Colombia. Dre, she the finest one in them. I'm like, she all right. I said, where you from? She said, well, my family from Bogota. I was like, Bogota? I said, ain't no fine women in Bogota. She looked at me like, I'm like, girl, ain't no fine women in Bogota. Yeah, all right, but y'all ain't fine like that. Cali, Medellin, Cartagena. Why can I talk like that to this beautiful Colombian sexy woman? Because I got a passport. And I've checked for myself. I didn't let Colombians in the States tell me who was fine. I came to find out what part of the country, who fine and who ain't fine for my damn self. So now when I go back to the States and I see Maria from Puerto Rico, I've been to Puerto Rico. Maria, you ain't that fine. You are not that fine. You all right. You fuckable. I'll fuck you a few times. Bring your girlfriends. You fuckable. But that's it. But when you ain't got a passport, you think your coworker Maria is dime. She fine. She look like she would be with a drug dealer or an NBA player. She ain't that fine. I know her cousins. Her cousins look better than her. I know her auntie. She got 3 aunties that look better than her. And her aunties in their mid-50s. Any of you guys been to South America, and many of you guys been to South America, and you seen some older women that you like, I know she got to be in her 50s. Damn, she fine. I ain't the only one to see some fun. I have never did that in the States. Every blue moon, I see somebody that's attractive in their 50s in the States among you ladies. In South America, and I'm not talking about when they getting surgery. No. I'm talking about that's au natural. TT, TT is fine. I done seen some grandmamas on the dance floor. You like, she gotta be 60 with that body. Come on, she fitting them jeans like she 19 at 60. And the only reason you know she's 60 in the face. But that body, brothers, when you are a man with a passport, you could do that. Number 2, I'm just getting a number 2. Number 2 reason why you should be proud of yourself of being a man with a passport, because your health is wealth. You know it. You know it. Statistics. I'm about to give you some stats, guys. You have a 50%, ladies, listen to, you have a 50% more chance of dying in the United States of heart failure than any other country in the world. Oh, that's Antarctica and the Arctic's up north. Yeah. Penguins will outlive some of y'all in the United States with some of the shit they put in the foods. Oh no. If you think that you eat the same thing that I eat, you Negroes crazy. Men with passports know food is not created equal. See, men and ladies without passports, you think that everybody's food created equal. Everybody's eating bagged vegetables. Everybody's eating frozen foods. You go look in the refrigerator of the average Colombia. They be like, man, if you don't get that frozen food bullshit, I'm my freezer. If you don't go out there and give me some natural food, we always at the farmer's market. Colombia is known for natural. They don't put no pesticides like y'all do. Ain't no airplane. You ain't gonna see nothing. Not in South America, you not. You're crazy. It is illegal in many countries to put GMOs, growing modified organism or growth modified organisms in foods in many countries. In South America, is the whole continent is illegal. I didn't say that they don't do it. I said it's illegal. That means your Doritos, your ice cream, your Oreos all taste different. Because you got, I'm talking about your snacks, your Snickers. I thought Snickers was Snickers around the world. Nope. I thought Butterfinger. I thought my payday. I thought, man, I'm sitting back here thinking that, okay, well, yeah, payday's got to be the same. My Kit Kat, it's got to be the same around the world. Nope. All that bullshit that y'all eat in a Kit Kat, they don't have it here in South America. No, brethren, no. And a lot of you brothers that come down here, the first thing y'all say is, this food tastes funny. I don't like it. We need some seasoning salt. We need some Lawry's. We need some hot sauce. You know why you do that? Because you ain't never had no healthy food. Remember Elijah Muhammad said in the movie, he was like, if you give the people only this water here, and he added the dirty more water, they will drink it. Y'all, that's y'all asses. In the United States, that's all we did. We drink it. Y'all sit back and criticize Flint and some of the areas in New Jersey. We always drinking the same damn water. Go ahead. I dare you for 3 weeks, drink your faucet water in the United States. Go and drink that shit. You're a harder bus. Go and drink that faucet water in your city that you was raised in, that you living in right now for 3 weeks straight. Go and get your gallon in every day. Shh. You'll bust your chest over trying to drink that bullshit. But when you're a man with a passport, you realize your health is wealth. What do I mean by that? Dude, I have gotten so many checkups for all the stuff that was either too expensive in the States to check up on a regular basis, or what I was too lazy to check up on but I'm paying insurance. Man, I have gotten ears checked up. Dude, you talking about, you're like, man, I know this Q-tip ain't working. All that, got that taken care of. The veneers. Dude, I used to have a Michael Strahan gap all around. My teeth was, all this whiteness y'all see, no, it wasn't like that before. It was nice and clean, but it wasn't like I was ready for the news. None of that. Eyebrows. Only thing I got left now is the eyes. That's all I got left. Got the liver checked, the heart checked several times over. All the valves good. I got a sleeping pattern, man, I ain't had in years. I'm sitting up here, they checking the groin, prostate. Dude, how many of y'all got some jacked up toenails? Let's be real. Man, I done got the toenail done. My toenails looking like I just came birth, like these baby toenails. I wish somebody, man, catch me on the beach in DR now. I'm walking around with no shoes on, forget the flip-flops. I'm taking photos with my toes now. I'm a foot toe model on OnlyFans for the ladies. I got my OnlyFans toe game going. Stream of income. A man with a passport, the reason why I appreciate and the reason why you should love being a man with a passport is because, and all the stuff I just told y'all, together, other than the teeth, $50. Ears, eyebrows, fingernails, toenails. And I'm talking about toenails done. I'm not talking about from going to Keisha down the street getting my toenails done. I'm talking about what's just the podiatrist. All the cancer examination, making sure I go into the machine, all that. Making sure my heart rate just right. Got high blood pressure running the family. Make sure I got the right meds so my chest don't bust open one day. All that over the last 6 months of examinations. I mean, Andrea got a whole file just on my physical examinations of how detailed they are in Colombia, that they weren't detailed when I was in the United States. They didn't check on me like that in the United States. Less than $50. The veneers, $500. I said it, $500. Oh, we can stretch it to $600. There's been plenty of dudes that came down here to Cali, Colombia that had jacked up teeth. And I was like, hey, let me take you to my dentist. Took them to my dentist. Smile looking better than mine. Men with passports, you should be proud and love the fact that you could do something that people in the United States, they got to go to their local doctor. They got to go with Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B. They got to go for that. You got to use the insurance that you use at work. I've met two dudes. I already told this story. I've met two dudes that came down to Colombia. I'll never forget this. Man, me and my boy TA sitting back chilling. TA, ex-military brothers, stay down the street. We go get some breakfast. Meet this, like I think the dude like from the Middle East, but he was born and raised in the States. I said, so what you down here for? He said, I had cancer surgery. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He said, I came down here because the surgery is going to cost me $16,000 in the States. I said, well, how much you pay for here in Colombia? He said, man, the same surgery for cancer, all the bells and whistles, $1,200 out of pocket. I ain't talking about with insurance. Just here's $1,200. Make sure I don't die. You can get somebody $1,200 to make sure you don't die instead of $16,000. Men with passports know that they can go to other countries and get stuff done that is too dang expensive to get done in the United States. Ladies the same way. Ladies are the same way. You watching these people sitting back and like getting this done, getting that done to their bodies. You may want to get some work done. You know, it's dangerous to get it done in the States. You know that much. Now, do people have bodies or doctors have bodies under their belt in other countries? Yes. So you want to research what type of doctor you're going to if you want to get some augmentation done to your body. And I ain't here to judge. Do your thing, boo. Do your thing. But I'm here to let you ladies know the price that you pay for that half-ass bullshitty doctor while you down in Miami. You ain't even paying half that price, and you safer, and they care more about you in another country. You will get a better surgery in Turkey than you get down in Miami or California. And they charge you $15,000, $16,000 per cheek. Well, they only charge me $5,000. Yeah, was the doctor quality? Them sisters, every time you turn around, it's a sister from somewhere coming up dead in somewhere because they done sat back and half-assed with the doctor. When you a sister with a passport and you ain't got to go through all that BS. Well, I know some sisters with passports and they passed on. Yeah, because they didn't do their homework like they were supposed to. So you can't just be a person with a passport and just think you can just run across the country, run across the water, and then all of a sudden everything will be cool. Just like you do your homework in the States, you got to do your homework and have a good doctor in another country. That's why you got dudes like me that'll tell you, hey, go to this doctor or this dentist. Don't go to that doctor or that dentist. That's why we work together. That's why. You should be proud of yourself of having a passport, because anytime in the United States they tell you, you know what, here's what we're going to do. You got 6 weeks to live. I got a passport. Let me go ahead and take my ass to France somewhere and see what these doctors got to say too. Oh, I got a passport. If France talking great crazy, I heard there's a specialist in Greece that I can go see that he's got better results than the United States. And then you go to Greece and the doctor tell you, you ain't got 6 weeks to live. Who the hell told you that? Well, my doctor in Florida told me. What? Boy, if you don't take these 3 pills, call me in the morning, you're gonna shit a lot, but you're gonna be all right. Who told you was gonna die in 6 weeks? My doctor in Florida told me I'm about to die in 6 weeks. See, people without passports, they gone in 6 weeks because they convinced them they gone in 6 weeks. People with passports, oh, we going to check and see. We going to Greece. We going to France. We going to Argentina. I got 6 weeks to find out if what they just told me in Miami is true. We all up in Iraq. We all in the EU. Yeah. We all up in Europe. We trying to find out. People with passports, we don't just give up just because somebody told us you about to die. The hell I am. I need doctors, not just from this city. I need doctors from other continents tell me something before I listen to what somebody in the United States tell me. And the United States is one of the top countries, top 5 in the countries in the world for malpractice. Malpractice in the United. For all you doctors out there, you can look it up. United States ranks in the top 5 countries in the world for malpractice. People say United States got the best hospitals. You dang right, because y'all so unhealthy, you need the best hospitals, and you're going to pay for them. That's why I stated, men with passports, no, I'm not about to be a part of that 50% that die automatically because of heart failure, just because in the country I live in. You will die of heart failure just because you live in the United States. Do you get that? Do you get that concept? Because you live in the United States, you have a 50% more chance than if you went to freaking Mexico or Canada. That's how bad the food, the water, the air, and everything is in the States. And I'm not hating on my country, but I'm letting you know, if you got a passport, stop being a male and be a man. Be a man with your kids. That's why that damn Dennis Sperling, boy, I like that boy. Make sure you subscribe to Dennis's channel. Dennis say, hey, you know what? I went to DR, had my fun. Now I'm taking my sons to DR and took his sons to Dominican Republic. See, some of you dudes wouldn't even do nothing like that, and you got a passport. Now, if your baby mama tripping, I got you. But some of you dudes, you ain't on point. You ain't on point. Then sit back and say, hey, I went to DR, had my fun. And then, hey, if I had fun, I want my sons to have kids fun. So I took my kids there, and they had fun. And they learned different languages and did taekwondo and karate with the kids that were there too. Because we got passports, and we can introduce our kids to new stuff. That's the beauty of being a man with a passport. Let me hit these comments because I know I'm way behind. Okay, you guys have open doors for those of us that didn't know about passport life. Hey, listen, brother, I'm telling you, bruh, And I say this to my white brothers, and I mean this. I don't know if you white or just light-skinned brother. Get your passport, white brother. How many years you gonna listen to that lie? They told you so. You know what the pressure of being a white boy is? You got to sit up here and listen to a lie that somebody told you, and in your life it ain't true. White boy, they told you superior. Your ass broke. 87% of Americans, like I always talk about, ain't even got $1,000 cash for emergency. And they ain't just black people or Latin people. It's your white ass too. But they told you was just because you was born white in America, you got everything. They will lock your. Go ahead, look at the statistics of white brothers that get your head blown off by police officers too. Now, do brothers get their head blown off unfairly? Yeah, but we ain't talking about the brothers right now. So brothers hang off in there. This moment right now in time, I'm talking to my white brothers. I'll come back and talk about the injustice of what we go through. But my white brothers, they blow your head off too. Oh, they will blow your head smooth off too. Yeah. But the serial killer, but the ones that did the killing in the churches and the one that did the killing in the Buffalo, they just let them walk away. Yeah. You know why? Because they just as dumb as I'll tell you who's stupid. The white police officers and the white boys that sat back and took those people's lives. Both of them just as dumb. Why? Because the true white plutocrats that run countries that have programmed the regular white dudes to do stupid shit, whether you the cop or you the perpetrator, they sitting back making money, wealthy than a motherfucker. Okay, you think I'm kidding? How many people with the last name that rhymes with ran up in the White House on January 6th? Name one. One person with the last name of or that rhymes with ran up in that White House. Anybody with the last name of Ince, other than Mike that was already in there, ran up in that White House. The plutocrats and the power makers convince broke white boys or regular everyday white boys and girls, yes, we're losing our rights. Yes, go ahead. As long as your broke asses keep on shooting at people and doing stupid shit, they don't care about your dumb white ass. You falling for the same game that we falling for. Real men with passports, you white boys, you ain't got to fall for that bullshit no more. Just because you was born into it. Just because your granddaddy was a racist, they told you you need to be one. You didn't even get a damn choice. You went to a school with a bunch of redneck white boys in the hills of Oklahoma, in the tornado alley of Oklahoma or Kansas, and they told you were supposed to be racist. You ain't had no choice. They raised you from a racist kid at 4 years old, and you like black girls, and you could never tell nobody that you like black girls. Not while you was in the States, but as soon as you got your passport, white boy, you ain't got to give a damn about what nobody got to say. You could take your little happy white boy ass to Belize and enjoy, or any area, or Jamaica, or you could DR, all South America. Ain't number of brothers and sisters down here anyway. And you ain't got to deal with none of that bullshit that your grandmammy and your pappy and all they gun-toting asses told you what you supposed to believe. You ain't got to deal with none of that, white boy. I'm telling you right now. Like I said, brothers, this ain't your moment. I'm talking to my white brothers. White brothers, you ain't got to deal with that bullshit no more. No more. You a man with a passport. You should be loving the fact and proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back because you did something and you got something that even most white people ain't got. And that's a passport. Meaning a passport is options. You got the choice. You got the opportunity to find out the truth for yourself. Not what your granddaddy telling you. Fuck what your granddaddy telling you. You shouldn't like black people. Why, granddaddy? Because they're black. What, granddaddy? Don't make no damn sense. They're black and they're taking our jobs. Granddaddy, that really don't make no damn sense. They're black and they're taking our women. Granddaddy, you sound crazy as hell. You got white brothers sitting up there just believing in the plutocrats that's running countries. I'm not talking about the politicians. I'm talking about the plutocrats that's running stuff. They got y'all poor little regular white boys just running around with your little tattoos, your head shaved, and y'all sitting up there just shooting up every dang thing like a damn fool. And they making billions off of your back. Ran out of Wi-Fi. My bad. See, y'all was. I know what y'all think. Y'all dirty. Y'all some dirty people. I'm about to change the Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, that's good. Let me make sure my router, because I have it connected to the router. I know what y'all was thinking. See the white man that sat up here and got him because he was talking about the white people. Y'all dirty. Y'all ain't got no faith in your boy. Y'all ain't got no faith in your boy. Really? Really? Y'all, I know what y'all was thinking. Yeah, he talking about the white man. That's why they got him. Y'all dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Jesus on y'all. Let's go to the comment section. Bruce said facts. Charles says, okay, facts, but let's allow them to keep believing on. Okay, we already went through that. I'm gonna go to the bottom and roll up because I want to hear what you guys have to say. All I'm going to say is ghetto gangsters. Charles says, hell, Chad grandpappy. Yeah, Chad's grandpappy, love him some black women. Thank you. Your granddaddy was smashing everything. Your granddaddy with his nasty loving that. He on the border. Okay. White brother. You think your granddaddy wasn't getting some of that Latin coochie that was coming from Venezuela across the border? Some of y'all granddaddies was helping them get across the border. You think your granddaddy wasn't helping some of those them sexy El Salvadorian women come through? Oh, you think your granddaddy was helping some of the Colombian women, them Afro-Colombian women that's all up in Houston? Hey, Houston, shout out to you with that Afro-Colombian population. You ain't think all them black Colombians in Houston, your granddaddy went hit? Your granddaddy's a liar. I'm gonna tell you, white boys, y'all keep on believing your granddaddy because he had a pistol and a fishing rod on his photo. Granddaddy was a liar. But when you got a passport, you can believe the truth for your dang self. Definitely. It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. Timothy says, hey, Dre, let me make a correction. That was a typo. Okay. I meant to say that I'm not going to go that. I'm not going to go that far. I'm in Texas. Oh, okay, cool. And I'm shooting down to Mexico. May not want to use the term shooting right this time in the country, but I understand what you're saying. At least twice this year, with the passport. That's good, man. With your passport game, I'm proud of you, man. Like I said, even if y'all just go down to Mexico, brothers, just use your passport, man. This is our time. This is the new migration of manhood. Men around the world using their passports to redefine and restructure cultures and organizations. The same way that we did in the States when our grandparents moved from up north, down south to up north and out west and out east. And it restructured the political landscape in regards there were more votes in certain areas. Because when we moved as black people, it changed the political landscapes. So it will be as men that use their passports, we're going to change global landscapes. All you dudes that are buying a property in other countries, you guys that are having kids in other countries, getting married and not dealing with that 50-50 bullshit in other countries. I give y'all a perfect example. Me and Andre was talking about this the other day. Did you know if anything ever happened to me or anything happened to her, automatically, nothing putting, even though we believe in wills and all that, but automatically everything comes to me just because I'm married to her. In the United States, you got to have a will, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to have that covered to verify this. If it not, it goes off to the government first. You got to go to court and fight for it. Not in Colombia. Was that your husband? Yeah, that's yours. Was that your wife? Yeah, that's yours. If anything ever happened to either one of us, the courts in Colombia don't fight you. It's like, that's yours. Automatic. It's automatic. Can't nobody else fight for it. Everything goes to the spot. Ain't no fighting. You ain't got to do none of that bullshit that you do in the States. Or you got to fight the courts. Or other family members. None of that. Well, I was his favorite nephew and I want my share. You don't do that in Colombia. No. If that's the wife gets it. If that's the husband gets it. Bada bing, bada boom. In Colombia, during divorce, you know what they do? Anything that's tangible, they sell it. All of it. House, sell it. Car, sell it. All of it. The government says sell it, sell all that shit. They split it. You go your way, leave him alone, you leave her alone. That's how they do in Colombia. 50% of both y'all shit. See, ain't 50% of mine. 50% of both y'all shit. See, in the States, you lose everything. You lose half of your military pension. You lose half of your 401k as a guy. You lose half of this, half of that. In Colombia, they don't do that. They're like, what you got? Well, she looking like, well, she got $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 worth of investments. Yeah, bring that on over here. What you got? Well, he looked like he got like $275,000 worth of investments. You bring that on over here too. We're gonna split all that shit up. Here, you take your half, get your asses on. That's Colombia. You both get 50-50. Not like in the States where the woman get 50. Yo, please. Please. Shout out to Taylor Made Dreams, my dude. Shout out to Kings of Dreams. I appreciate you guys being here. I know one thing. I ain't seen one super chat. Not one super chat. Not one Andre. I appreciate you. Shout out to Garden in the building. I like that suit, boy. Oh, that's classic gray. The classic gray. I like that. Chapel Pod TV. Okay, y'all don't want to do no super chat? Okay, cool. I got something for that.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar, todo money, money.
Oh, y'all thought I was playing. Oh, yeah, I already told you. I'm serious about them. Yeah. Y'all gonna see that money work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't care if it's $2 of appreciation, showing your brother love. It ain't even about the money for me. It really ain't. Don't even think about, well, Andre needed. No. We got too many streams of income. But I love the fact, because I support so many channels. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I actually have a Cash App fund that we use every month. I kid you not. Every month we already have $200 to $300 put to the side for nothing but Cash Apps. That's it. Nothing else. We are trying to get our Cash App fund up to $1,000 a month. That's what we want to give away every month to small channels, big channels. That's why a lot of times our Cash App a channel 5, 6 times. If I got a comment or a statement, I don't just put it in there. I'll put a cash app. Every month we do that. We've done that from the beginning. We've always been that. Always been that. So when I sit back and I say, hey guys, show some love with the cash apps, because that's what we have. That's what we do. So don't sit back and think that I'm just sitting back like, oh no, no, we always do. We always show that love. We always want to share that love. We want the story. We want the gospel, the message of being real men and appreciating your passport to go around the world. I don't want to just be in our chats. I don't want to just be with a couple people. I would have told Kevin a long time ago, damn what them people talk about. You, how much you worth, Kevin? 5, 6 million? Shut the show down. Let's go. The people, them women in the United States ain't listening to what the hell you got to say. If any of you watch Kevin, he was about to take over Facebook. I'm looking like, is Kevin on Facebook Live? Like he just started popping on Facebook. I'm like, Kevin, no. I'm not about to do all what Kevin was doing. Shout out to y'all on Facebook right now that's watching us and listening to us right now. You see how we're streaming right now. We're streaming live on Instagram. We're streaming live on Twitch right now. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook right now. Right now. All of that is live. I'm not about to be like Kevin over here and over there. No, that's not about to happen. I'm about to tear up my last few years in the name of trying to convince sisters that good men are out there, but you want to sit up there and talk about if he ain't 6 figures, 6 feet with a 6-inch plus dick and with a 6-pack and sitting on 6 figures, he ain't with me, and you look like my money world girl. Then what you talking about? That's why I say what I say about the cash apps. I'm about to sit up here and pretend. We about to do this. This is for real now. This is for real. We are not going to let this man's legacy pass on. This was a good man who worked hard to try to convince them sisters of something that most of us with passports, we wouldn't have did. We wouldn't have did that. Get the hell up out of here. I wouldn't have did what Kevin did. Kevin was a good dude. But the only thing that I wouldn't have did once I hit like 3, 4, 5 million, 6 million, man, I'd have been like Martin Luther King. Y'all, Stokey Carmichael moved to the islands. I'd be like Martin Luther King. Y'all have saw me with like the Hawaiian flowers around my neck, all that. What was Martin Luther King's favorite location? The Caribbean islands. A lot of people don't even know Martin used to vacation the Caribbean islands. They thought Martin was always just marching. Martin was like, damn, a march. Damn, marching all the time. I'm on my way to the Caribbeans. I've got a passport. How y'all think Martin made it over to get the Nobel Peace Prize? He had a passport. How you think Malcolm went to Mecca? Shout out to my Nation of Islam brothers, my Sunni Muslim brothers, my Shiite brothers, my Orthodox Muslim brothers. I love you, brothers. I really do. How you think that Malcolm got over there? He had a passport. Yeah, them brothers had passports. Just like us. And they were real men. Just like us. So at the end of the day, F what somebody else is talking about in the United States about us. Because I'm tired of hearing females or channels talking on YouTube talking about, why do you think black men are going to other countries, or should black men, or trying to shame us? Or I'm going to tell y'all something in all sincerity. And I mean this. Real men don't debate any part of their manhood. You will never see me. You know how Kevin didn't beef with anybody or sit back and go to somebody else's show or criticize somebody? He tried not to, except for Vivica's stupid ass. But for the most part, he just kind of like stayed to himself. No matter how many thousands of people were talking about him, he didn't feed into it. We ain't about to do that either, guys. We don't give a fuck about what people got to say about us. I mean that. We don't give a damn about what people got to say about us passport brothers. Red pill brothers, black men save your own, go your own way. My white MGTOW brothers, we don't give a about what somebody got to say about us. Them. Fuck them. You stuck in the United States, now you want to hate on us. You stuck and we don't want to. Sisters, y'all mad at us because we don't want to fuck you no more? Because we saw somebody better in another country that want to fuck us and treat us good and bring us a plate of food? Fuck you. You don't like the fact that we sit in the back. We sat back. I sat back and I gave sisters and white girls and Italian girls and Asian girls in the United States, Latin girls, 50 fucking years of my life to get it right. You couldn't get me to sit my ass down. You couldn't stop me from cheating on you. You couldn't stop me from creeping the female DMs. And it took this 20-something-year-old Colombian woman in the next room to do what you couldn't do in 50 fucking years. Fuck you. It's for some of you dudes, it should be the same way. Some of you dudes are 30-something, and the sisters in the States couldn't do in 30 years what a woman in another country could do in 3 weeks. In 3 days, get you to sit your little happy ass down and eat this meal that she made for you. Some sisters don't even realize it wasn't even about the sex. Your sex was just as good as the sister in another country. Don't get it twisted. It's some sisters in the United States that are beautiful, sexy, and will curl your toes. And some good women that go to church, love the Lord, go to mosque, go to the temple, and love God. Good women in the United States. But the attitudes are so fucked up. Or when you sit back and say, baby, can you bring me a glass of water? They won't even bring you a glass of water. And you take a passport and you go to another country, and a woman that is half the sister's age, that's your age, will sit back and bring you a plate of food. And when you done eating, she will take that plate of food to the kitchen and wash that plate and say, you know what? I appreciate you. My wife is an accountant, a corporate accountant. My wife's career and degree is better than half you damn sisters in the United States. And she got enough sense in her head to make a plate for her man. So all you women in the United States that think that we're going to sit up here and debate you on YouTube and on Instagram, and we're going to come on your little shows, all you brothers that's going on other people's show to try to debate and prove our points with passports, fuck them. Do not go on their YouTube channels and debate them. This is why red pill. Fuck them. They don't know about red pill. Fuck them. They don't know about men SYW SYSBM. Fuck them. Save yourself, black men. Fuck them. White brothers. They don't know about MGTOW. Fuck them. We men with passports. Them terms don't even mean shit in the other part of the world. It don't mean nothing. Take your ass to another country and say red pill. Females in DR be like, is that like a code for suck your dick? They don't know shit about that. Go on, take your ass over there. What's your favorite location? Go on, go to Thailand. Talking about I'm a brother that is SYSBM. She looking at you like, all I know is you American, you handsome, you got a good personality, and I like you. Oh, what the fuck you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. Go on, white brother. Go take your ass to Ireland with them sexy ass redheads. Go and talk about MGTOW over there. Them sexy ass redheads don't give a damn what you talk about. She think you beautiful. She think that you wonderful. She think that you a good man. You ain't got to talk that bullshit no more. That's why when dudes be like, Dre, you red pill. No, I'm Dre pill. I'm Dre pill. I was like this in the state. See, I looked up the definition of red pill. Me and my man, Kings and Dreams. I'm gonna come to the super chats in a second, guys. But me and my man, Kings and Dreams, we always have this conversation. So we're gonna do a video then between red pill and then between Save Yourself Black Man, the SYSBM brothers, right? We're gonna do a video on that. A live stream, because I want some of you guys to come on. I want to hear what you got to say too. But you do know that shit only works in the United States, Because when you come to Colombia, don't nobody give a fuck about a red pill because don't know what the fuck it is. You do know that, right? All they know is that you're a good man. That's all they know. You come to Colombia talking about, I'm SYB, I'm SYSBM. The female looking at you like, are we fucking or what? That's all they care about. All they know is that you are a good man, a good dude with a passport. And you decided to say, fuck that bullshit you was going through with women in your home country, and you decide to come see them. And they say, I'm going to make it worth your while. That's what they going to do. Shout out to Kings. That's what yeah, I'm pouring my drink. That's what they said they'll do. They'll make it worth your while. Man, you should be so proud. You should be. We need passport. You know, man, damn. Now I'm gonna do it myself. We need t-shirts that have Passport Brothers on there. Just t-shirts that said Passport Brothers, Passport Bros, whatever you want to say. I got my passport. What about you? We should all put it out there. I plan on doing it. Do it for your channel. Create it. Passports over Jordans. Whatever you got to do. Put it out there. We need to spread the word because it's some brothers that they're mentally feeling unstable and pressured in the United States. And all they need to do is get the fuck across a border. I don't care if it's to Canada. I don't care if it's to Panama. I don't care if it's to Mexico. I don't care if it's to Costa Rica, or if they got enough sense, bring their ass to Colombia, or if they're going down to Mexico, or wherever they go to. Some people just need to get across a border to where they can find some peace, to where they don't get past the bullshit pressure that we go through back home. For real, right? Passport over courts. I like that one, brother. For real. In the immortal words of Jay-Z, I got 5 passports. I'm never going to jail. Seriously, man, you should be proud of that fact. We talked about health. The other thing about being a real man, you should never feel bad about when you got your passport. You know, we already talked about this. You no longer give a damn what women think about you in the States. If you got a passport and you care about what women think about you in the States, you need to evaluate how you're looking at yourself. Remember I told you about the fine Colombian? I kid you not. It was funny as hell because it was funny because I came to work, right? I was working in a new department at the college. And I had just finished my first or second trip to Colombia. I was in Medellin at the time period. Now, mind you, I'm just put it out there, Kings and Dreams, and all you other guys. I was about to move to Medellin too, right? Medellin is going to be my place. I'm going to move there and live forever. But that's when Medellin was Medellin, not that crazy shit that y'all go through now. Not right now. No. It was back then, right? And when it was, anytime you can say 2019, 18, 17, 16, that's when Medellin was the hot spot. Now it's like, it's Medellin, right? So when all these dudes was drooling over this chick, I'm looking like, okay. So they were like, man, she the finest one in our department. I'm like, oh, she fine, she hot, she fuckable. So I walked. I said, "Where you from?" That's why I said, "Where you from?" Oh, my family from Bogota. I was like, them ugly bitches. And she was just taken back at the fact that I had the audacity to tell her, like, yeah, hey, but you Bogota. Even in Colombia, don't nobody talk about Bogota got the bad bitches. I'm looking at her like, you from Bogota? Like you born in Bogota? Yeah, I guess. What you mean, I guess? I'm like, ain't nothing fine coming from Bogota. You know Bogota women ain't the beautiful women in Colombia. Stop that shit. But she had the other dudes fooled when it came to, that's why I say the modern day, the Americanized Marias all the Latin women that's been Americanized and fucked up in the head and can't get no man, just like don't get it twisted. White women can't keep no man. Black women can't get no man. And Latin women right behind their asses. Latin women that do get a man, they do keep him. I give them that, because in the Latin community, it's just like it's all about the family. I got you on that. But prior to getting a man, shit. Americanized Latin women, man, please get the fuck out of here. I will fuck you and see you on your way. That was it. That was it. No. Relationship with American. What? Man, please. Trouble on feet. If Trouble had feet, she'd be a Latin woman in the United States. Please. Hell no. Not all Latin women, of course. We can't generalize everybody. Of course, that's crazy. But enough Latin women in the United States. Dudes, Americanized Latin women and Latin women, for those of you that got passports, you already know we can validate. That's what I love about having a passport. The other thing about being a man that you should love about having a passport, you can validate shit. You can validate shit. You sit up here dealing with these knucklehead ass Latin women and Asian women in San Francisco, in Vegas, California. Man, fuck them Latin women. I mean, them Asian women in California. Fuck them. Fuck them Asian women in motherfucking Oregon, Washington. Man, you got a passport. You can validate shit. Are all the Asian women like this? Let me validate. Now you zoom into Thailand and you find out that all Asian women ain't like the one that's raised in San Francisco. You find out this is some old. You mean there's some real good Asian women? Shout out to my brother in Cali. I'm in Cali 3 days now. I'm loving it. Man, hey, we need to hook up, man. We need to hook up. I'm giving you my email. We need to hook up. You snuck your little crazy butt down here in Cali and we ain't hooked up. So I'm put my email in the comment section so we can exchange numbers. Let me do that right about, there we go, right about now. And if you guys have some questions you want to email me, but I want to put that in the comment section so you can email me so we can hook up. Because we're going to be here 3 days, at least we can at least meet up for a couple hours, hang out, have some, well, I only drink with you guys, but hang out, or Kings of Dreams. You know what? I'm not drinking this weekend because so we can hang out, have some sodas. Because I'm hanging out with Kings of Dream next weekend. I don't drink back-to-back weekends unless I'm with you guys on the live stream. So definitely email if you have any questions. And guys that you can't afford a consultation. You like, Dre, I want to do a consultation about Cali, but I don't have money for it like that. Andre and I we did this a couple years ago, and we even updated it just a couple months ago. We have a list of the top 10 questions that people have asked us about Cali, Colombia. So if you want that list, email me. So you're like, Dre, I ain't got no money for the consultation. Cool, bro. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll probably have to subscribe to some of our other channels just to support. But there's a list that we have of the hotels, the difference about the women, the best clubs to go to, this, that, foods, eateries, all that. It's just a list of 10 questions that people have asked us over the years, and we've always updated it because we'll find out something new about Cali that we didn't even know. So the free things that you can do, like we did, like I said today, we did with the kids. We went to the Gold Museum. That was my first time going to the Gold Museum. Man, it's amazing, dude. Man, goddamn Europeans, y'all lied about y'all some lying motherfuckers. I swear, man. You sit back, man. You learn that, man. There was so much gold in South America, and still is. They would use gold for fishing hooks. They use gold to make, like, they would make the fur for toothbrush, but the handle was made of gold. Combs for your hair, gold. Spoons, everyday spoons, gold. I mean, you got buried. Wasn't no cheap gold chain. It was 1,000% multi-million carat. I'm just making up shit, right? Gold. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, everything in South America was gold. And it was like nothing. Like it was nothing. You know how we got back, some countries go, they got the little tattoo thing and they could do it by hand and they tattoo you with, you know what that was gold. I'm like, dang, South America was balling like that. Free museum. You ain't got to pay a dime to get in, with paintings from all different type of centuries. And it's here in Cali, Colombia, just like they have one in Armenia, which where the big rock is. They have one where you climb the rock. There's one of the largest gold museums is in Armenia, also in Bogota. Yeah. All that stuff is here waiting for you. Terry in the building. Hey Jay, what's up, Terry? I had cancer surgery done, and I'm taking treatments now. How have you been? I've been, man, Terry, man, I'm keeping you in my prayers, brother. Keep you in my prayers, man. I'm gonna let Andrea know, man, so we can pray for you tonight, man. I'm glad that you're doing a lot better, man. Man, I ain't seen you in a hot minute. Okay, all right. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. We got my man. Just keep me posted, Terry. We got men well, my man Jesus in the building. Shout out to Jesus. Oh, snap, the legend himself. Ace live. Say, where's Ace, stupid man? Ace in here? Okay. Either way, it ain't like I gotta look for him. All I gotta do is it don't matter. But my point, shout out to Ace. This drink is to Ace live. If it wasn't for Ace, oh crazy ass, man, listen. If y'all want to blame somebody, if y'all want to blame somebody for all this little love crossing borders, Andrea Wallace TV, our music channel, Travel Unraveled, Mostly Money TV, and all the craziness of Andre, you better blame Ace. He was the one in our living room, that dude right there, Ace, the troublemaker. He was the one that talked to us, hey, we sit around drinking beers, y'all need a channel. Like, what? The last thing on our mind was YouTube. Y'all need a channel. You know how many brothers want to see a brother that made it from the States and fell in love and found a good woman and blah, 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 blah. Man, they need to see that too. Not just the party, not just us brothers as party dudes, but also us brothers as real dudes that want to have families. Y'all need a YouTube channel. And so Ace was like throwing names out there. So he was the one that threw out the name Love Crossing Borders. All that, just like I was the one that came up with the name of Cali Curves. He was the one that came with the name of Love Crossing Borders. So shout out to Ace. I appreciate you, brother. I love you. You're my family. And I kid you not. And I don't say that lightly, man. I don't have too many people that I call like true brothers, but I got some true brothers in this travel community. And Ace is definitely one of them with your fat ass. Yeah, I said it, brother. If you don't go ahead and do like me, throw it off. I went to the doctor today. Even the doctor was saying, well, damn. Because before the doctor was like, he needs to diet. He's getting kind of big. So I was like, all right, doctor, you talking all that shit? And so I went ahead for the last 3-4 months. I've been working out and getting in the gym and getting. Now the doctor today was like, well damn. Anytime you make your doctor surprised, like my doctor looking at me like, so you took me seriously. I'm like, yeah. So you actually throwing the weight off? Yeah. So shout out to us brothers, us big dudes that are exercising, getting our bodies healthy, because health is wealth at the end of the day. So I appreciate it. I love when I went to the doctor today and he was surprised. But don't get me wrong. I was like COVID crazy too. I'm eating Oreos and all the rest of that stuff too. The next thing that we want to talk about is that it is okay. I wanted to make sure I hit this one. Oh, we already hit that. We talked about race already. We talked about criticism already. Oh, yeah. As a man, Like, now, mind you, guys, I'm gonna come back to the super chats, and I appreciate you for that. I really do. It's okay as a man with a passport. I'm not talking about you males throwing money in the air and all that bullshit. I'm not talking about you dudes that keep getting poisoned in Medellin. What the fuck you doing? What are you thinking? Think more wiser before you let her into your Airbnb or your hotel room. That's all I'm saying. But I'm talking about you men with passports. Of course, some of you ladies, but tonight is men night. There is nothing wrong with evolving. Some dudes will shame you because they only know you for the you that they met initially. Some of you dudes, you came down here, you was like I was in Medellin, mongering my ass off. Oh, I'm fucking. I'm smashing. I'm beating backs in. Dude, okay, here we go. Put a 1 in the I see Ace crazy, but put a 1 in the comment section if you was the first piece of American dick she ever had. I'm gonna be the first one to put a 1. Put a 1 in the comment section if you was the first piece of sex that she ever had from the States. You were her hip hop music video sex. The first, you was her Will Smith. She ain't never had no dick from the USA. Go ahead, put a 1 in the comment section. I know I wasn't the only one. I was a fantasy. You dudes don't even know when you a passport, you go to some locations, they never had no. First of all, they never had no white brother from the States. Least long, a brother from the States. They talk about Idris Elba. He ain't even from the States, but they think he is, the way, because most of them don't know that he got a British accent and that he's from over UK. Put a 1 in the motherfucking comment section. You were the first. She said you was her first American. I don't care what country you went to. You was the first American brother or American sex that she ever had. And she always wanted to find out. She was curious. I'm seeing all those ones. So I ain't the only one. So when you start off like that, some people will put you in a box, because that's what we do in the States. We put people in boxes. So they think that tailor-made dreams could never change. They think that aces could never fall in love. They think that Zoom to Thailand will always be just with L, and maybe he might be doing some stuff that we may not know about. Not talk about him or his girl. But what I'm saying is, in the United States, we put people in boxes. But when you got a passport, fuck that box. Ace know me back in the day. And the last thing I was on my mind was a love or crossing borders. Last thing on my mind was meeting Andrea. Last thing on my mind was love. I was just enjoying the journey of life. I was enjoying the journey of life. But yet, as a passport man and not just a passport male, I knew there was nothing wrong with evolving. That's what Dennis Sperling always talks about on his channel. The fact that, hey guys, I was like this. You can enjoy this part of having fun in DR and having fun in Mexico and having fun in Colombia. Hey, have your fun, guys, but be ready that it's going to be a time in your life of evolution. I'll repeat that. Dennis is always talking about that there's a time in your life of evolution that's going to take place. You're going to evolve. Someday, Ace is going to sit his ass down in some country and fall in love. Someday, and I mean fall in love, the way he like Dre. I done fell in love. I got partners down here right now, happy than the month, came down to Colombia, smashing every sister moving. And I'm talking about some fine sisters, smashing every sister, happy as can be. Why? With one woman. Passport brothers, it's okay. I'm letting you know, it's okay to evolve. Don't let them fucking YouTubers sit back and try to convince you that you got to spend the next 20 years just smashing and dashing. Some of you dudes, you want to buy some property in a country. Evolve. You evolve from just renting to want to buy some property. Buy your property, man. Don't let nobody with a passport try to convince you. Another thing is, don't let passport brothers shame another passport brother. Trying to convince you because you ain't fucking pros no more that you doing something wrong. Man, fuck you. I done found somebody that ain't gonna be putting me through no bullshit, and I'm cool. I'm good. I ain't gonna put them through no shit. I ain't gonna be through no shit. It ain't a chick in this city. It ain't a chick in Medellin. Ain't a chick in Cartagena. I could take this damn phone. How many times have you guys have Andre or that's in our travel group? How many times have I traveled back to the States and forgot my damn phone? And it's right here with Andre. And she'll tell y'all, hey, your boy just left his phone. And half of y'all be like, oh my God, if it was me, I would have. If it was me, you know why? Because you don't want to accept the fact that we evolve as men. We grow the fuck up. Some of you grow and say, I am going to be a polygamist. I know who I am now. I like women from different cultures. And now I don't lie. I tell women the truth. You tell women who you are, and they're willing to accept it or they don't. You move to countries where that's accepted, or you move to environments or talk to the type of women where that's accepted, like my man Taylor Made Dreams. He's not lying to any woman. That's why it's easy for peace to be in his environment, no matter what takes place, because he doesn't lie to them. He's evolved. To whereas back in the States, state chicks ain't going for that. So now you got to have a chick in the side that don't say shit. You can't tell nothing. To where if that's who you are, you evolve to truth. Tell that person the truth. Hey, this is what I'm about. If they accept it, cool. If they don't, cool. Man, you know my motto back in the day. I got women by the dozen. If I ain't fucking you, I'm gonna fuck your cousin. That was my motto. I had more holes than a screen door. Treat them like a stamp, lick them, stick them, sit them on their motherfucking way. That's what you need to do. Treat them like a stamp. Believe that one. Because at the end of the day, you as a passport man have the right to evolve. And that's why I say evolution is not necessarily falling in love with just one person. You ain't got to do what I did. But evolution is finding out your truth and walking in your truth. Ace may not ever fall in love with one person. He might say, you know what? I'm good. Or he might be like, you know what? Like the one brother said, I just want somebody to be my surrogate mother, the mother to my child, and I'll take care of it. There's some of you brothers that say, you know what? I ain't trying to deal with child support, but I'm trying to deal with a child. I repeat that. Some of you dudes say, I don't want to deal with child support, but I would deal with a child. So you say, hey, like Taylor Made Dreams, let me find somebody that could be a surrogate mother for me. And I got my money is good. I'm fine. But all I need is my legacy, my child in my life. And there are women out there that are like, cool, I'm with that. I ain't got no problem with you having a legacy. I make sure you have a son or a daughter. But you got to evolve to find out what your truth is. And there's nothing wrong with evolving. If you're a dude that start off pay for play and now you in a relationship, man, damn it, let the world know. Listen, I don't pay for play no more as much as I used to. I'm in a relationship. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Don't let nobody make you feel shame. A real man will never feel shamed for evolving, especially as passport brothers. I wish a motherfucker would tell me. Like I said, Ace know how I was before. Damn, I'm trying to, who that? But then I evolved. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, man, fuck them hoes. Y'all can have them. You see what I'm saying? I don't interrupt what you guys got going on. So make sure ain't nothing wrong with the fact that you evolve. That's the beauty of being a man with the passport. Males, they always on some bullshit. Males gonna always throw money in the air until the day we die. I'm telling you, dudes, if you got money and you throw it in, if you got a damn passport, yeah, I'm rolling up my sleeves. If you got a damn passport and you still going to strip clubs in Atlanta and you making it rain, you's a motherfucking fool. Because you know that 85% of the world do not throw money in the air. That's a United States phenomena. A little bit of Canada, very little of Mexico. That's some North American bullshit. The rest of the world ain't looking for no money in the air. All that stupid shit that them dudes get coming down to DR and Cartagena, doing that American stupid shit, throwing money in the air, making it rain in clubs. Man, the rest of us with passports looking like you a dumbass. What the fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? What was on your mind? You Americanized. Okay, mama. Andrea kind of corrected me on because I'm cussing y'all out. She says, slow that cursing down. Okay. Mama said stop cussing them out. So I'm going to go. Yeah, but that's an American phenomenon. Don't nobody else do that. Just America. You can't name one country. All you dudes that's been to Tibet and all you dudes that's been all over the world. You ain't finding no dudes wasting their money on it raining. They looking at her. I love how I won't lie. I was about to give my boy another shout out, but I won't lie to countries that when you go in to their little location, they introduce you to all the ladies. Hi, my name is this, and you shaking the hands, and you looking like, okay, number 7, I want to get. Okay. I wanted number 7. Was she number 21 or was she number 27? I want her, and they twins. I want them too. So you can do that. Ain't no making it rain, and then you got to convince the dancer into, do you want this? Ain't not all that money goes directly to her for pay for play. I love that. I love ain't no game, ain't no making it rain, ain't none of her. She got to pop it and all that stuff. I can get that for free now. All the twerking I can get for free. Do you know strippers in Atlanta? They got to be doing tricks like they part of Ringling Brothers. Like strippers in Atlanta, I feel sorry for them because they got to do Circus Olay now just to get a couple dollars. If you can't do Circus Olay on a pole in Atlanta or in Miami, they ain't even let you on the pole no more. Remember back in my day when it was Freaknik, all she had to do was just pop her butt, bam, bam, bam. She getting all the money. Now they got to do Circus Olay and flips, and now the poles are. Remember the pole was maybe 10 feet tall. Now it's like 25, 30 feet tall. Remember the girl a couple years ago? She fell down off of a pole that was like 15 feet tall. She went bam and bounced. Strippers got it hard now in the States. And they definitely got it hard now when it comes to us dudes, us men with passports. Why? Because we evolved from doing that stupid mess of making it rain to realize keep your money in your pocket. When she get done off stage or when she get done doing whatever she doing, walk up to her and start negotiations. That's all you got to do in most countries. Why these fools still try to make it rain in Cartagena? That's male insecurity. I'll say it again. The reason why boys in Cartagena, in Sosua, in Thailand, in Philippines keep doing childishness, they ain't got no men in their group. You know why? Because a man in your group will tell you, hey, bro, we don't do that. We don't do that. You notice the dudes that make it rain are normally like under 30, under 35. On all the videos we keep seeing, these dudes keep doing stupid stuff in other countries. You notice this dudes that's under 35 that keep going through the mess. Well, I'm gonna bust your head. You ready? In Medellin, you ready? How many dudes in the last year in Medellin that were over 45 you saw get drugged? Come on, DC Rob. How many dudes in their mid-50s you saw get drugged in Medellin? Oh, we see dudes getting drugged in Medellin, Cartagena all the time. When the last time you saw a 50-year-old dude say, and I woke up? When the last time you saw DC Rob on his channel do a video on a dude over 50 that got drugged? I'll wait. I'll push this mic back. We don't need that. It's always you young brothers that think you know every dang thing. Hard-headed and hard-hearted gives you a hard behind. I ain't forgot about the super chats, brothers. I'm going to come to those in a split second. Get you a hard behind. You don't never see that happen to older dudes. Never. Oh, we smashing them just as much as you smashing them. So don't sit back and say, well, just because y'all go to sleep at 8:30. No, we don't. Shout out to my man. Victor stupid. You stupid. That's my man. I'm looking forward to seeing you, man, in a couple weeks, man. I really do. You know what? I didn't even tell you this, Victor, man. I'm kind of like going through mixed situation, right? Not mixed emotion, but mixed situation. I'm glad that you coming down on your own weekend, but it really would have been cool if you and Kings would have came down on the same weekend. That would have been cool. I know we were trying to get that to work in together, but I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting both these. I always met Kings. That's my dude. That's family. But I'm looking forward to seeing you, Victor, man. I really am. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Kings. And Bruce Reigns, pass the plate around. Yes, y'all already know, man. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Ahmad, here's to you, brother, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you more than you realize because you always support the channel. You always here. You always just listen to my rants, man. You're a good dude. And I hope. Let me know. You know what? Let me know if you got your passport, man. Just so I give a drink to you. Charles is in the building. That's another family member right there. Okay. Just gonna say this. Go to Southern Europe. That's where we'll be heading to. All I've said earlier: Italian, Greek, Spain, Portuguese women. Yes. He ain't lying, man. And the only reason I can say that because being in Florida for 14 years, you know, everybody comes through Florida. You know, being in Orlando, and Ace can attest to this. Being in Orlando or Miami, and part of Tampa. Excuse me, guys. You get people from, especially women, from so many different cultures that you being in Florida, it's almost like you have to be you dang near have to be telling you, convince yourself to date only black women because there's so many different cultures in Florida. You got to purposely with horse blinders on say, I'm only dating black women because there's so many cultures to date that you convinced yourself of that because you ain't got to do that in Florida. No, you don't. So when he says about these other cultures, bruh, yeah. And I'm not just talking about the talent chicks. Believe you me, bruh. Your boy was out there, man. I was out there, man. I was having my fun. Shout out to Charles. Thank you for the super chat. Let me make sure I got everybody. Garden scientist. I like that. I like that title and the suit. You talking tonight? My email. Make sure I got that. iCloud. Let me write that down real quick. I'm going to reach out to you, garden scientist, when I get done with this live stream, because I know me. That's why I always write everything down, guys. And I don't pretend like, oh, I'm going to remember. Nah. Okay, cool. I'm going to be sending you an email right after we get done with this. And actually, even when I remember stuff, I'll put a highlight. I even have a highlighter. Bruce Reigns says, okay, did I hit Bruce? Okay. It's going to be amazing. Oh boy, hilarious with the body for this one. He had to be on something. Okay. Maybe I'm dipping the conversation. Men's Warehouse is in the building. I appreciate you, brother. Preach. I'm my man here, CPT. Shout out to you, brother. How do I change the dollar amount? Oh, you don't know how to change the dollar amount? The dollar amount is, I mean, you'll see some dots. And when you click on those dots, it changes the dollar amount. So you'll see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes all the way up to 500, 600 to dollar amount. So whichever dot that you click on, those dots, that's what the dollar amount. And that's the only reason I know, because I donate so much. I caught that though. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Oh, yeah, I want to hear this one. These black women are mad because they know they can't compete. This is true. With the features of Latino or Latina women, they have the nice silky hair and white skin. Not true. Not true. These sisters in the States can't compete even with sisters that are in South America. Many of us already know you can walk down the street, go just snatch up the average Brazilian working the McDonald's selling ice cream, take her to the States, and she'll be in a Lamborghini before the end of the night. Sisters can't compete with sisters around the world. I'll say it again. Sisters in the States, y'all beautiful, gorgeous, some sexy ones. Oh, y'all some. Now, don't get me twisted. Some of y'all obese. Some of y'all looking, yeah, y'all looking. Yeah, y'all ain't looking right.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero
yeah, some of y'all looking like that. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all looking like my Money World girl. The United States is either ranked in the top 3 or number 1 for obesity among women in the world. Y'all fat than a mother. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all hefty. Y'all got the audacity to tell us to protect you. You're big enough to protect me. I'm 6'3". Anytime you big enough to protect me, anytime you looking like Schoolhouse Rock, 369, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Yeah, a lot of y'all remember that Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah, some of y'all ladies, y'all coming through like Schoolhouse Rock. But there are some beautiful, gorgeous, sexy women in the United States. But I'm going to tell you something. The finest, and I mean the finest, you can get, put in your mind, the finest sister you know in the United States. She just looked like a regular worker in South America. Look like a regular chick walking down the street in South America. That's it. Put on some jeans, some t-shirts. Just a regular chick in South America. All the ones y'all drooling over, y'all sitting back, y'all, you do. Some of you dudes got exes. You still banging on her door. What the hell you doing? You got a passport. Some of you dudes putting your hands on women. What the for? What for? You got a passport, bruh. She ain't that fine. Dude, the sex you think that she gave you that was so good that drove you crazy, gone over to Europe. Shoot over to Australia. Go and shoot to New Zealand. Philippines, Thailand, Japan. Go and shoot on over Ecuador. Mess with one of them Venezuelans over here in Colombia. then go back to the States. Ain't gonna be no more of this. You know why? Domestic violence will come to a halt in the United States because dudes gonna be like, man, I ain't about to put in my hands and go to jail and lose my passport for none of you heifers. Shout out to the heifers. Some of you dudes ain't gonna touch it. You ain't gonna bust a grape in the United States in the name of, man, dude. Other than protecting your family, you ain't about to start no fights in the club no more. You ain't about to, hey man, hey Keith, you still owe me that $20. You don't give a dang about that $20 Keith been on you for 3 years. Nothing. Your neighbor next door, Leroy, who ain't gave you back your lawnmower, you ain't tripping as much. Leroy, can I get my lawnmower back? Look at my yard, Leroy. Come on, Leroy, look at my yard. But you ain't tripping as much. You don't give a dang about none of that. Why? You got bigger fish to fry. All that touching on women in the United States, I control you. I'm the man. Now with a passport, you trying to control a woman into being the woman that you need, bruh. Use your passport. Be a man. Now, if you one of them lames that just like to beat on women, man, go on somewhere with that. Go on somewhere. This ain't the group for you. But if you a dude, a real man with a passport, it ain't. Well, she was standing in front of the door and I had to move her out of the way. No. Most houses have a back door. Well, she had an apartment. I understand. I understand that. But most phones got 911. You get the police up in there, you get up out of there and never see her again. You ain't got to put up. Once you guys understand the option and the power that your passport gives you, you will never have to put up with another woman in no country. And I'm not just talking about the United States. You get to Italy and then she starts acting a fool. Okay. Spain is a train away. You ain't got to put up with nobody. No passport mean you ain't got to put up with nobody in no country. No country, not just the United States. That German chick that you was smashing with all the good sex, she started getting on your last nerve. Don't worry about it. You good. I do need some. Thank you, boo. I am yet to get used to this. I love you.
I know you do.
All right, mama. Sexy. Sexy. Hey, man, you brought that in here, boy. I'm just saying. Dang. Looking all delicioso. Okay, my point is, you said your girl came just refreshing your boy drink with a little soda. See what I'm saying? Oh, that's good. Okay. But yeah, dudes, if you trying to bash her into loving you or convince her, if you a stalker and you got a passport, you need to be stalking airports. I know if I was a stalker, my stalking game would be like, I'm stalking. I'm all up in the airport like, when's the next flight? I know there's a flight leaving. I just know there's a flight leaving for where you going? Where you going? That's all I'm stalking is airports. You still stalking females? If you in the States and you got a passport and you call her 15 times, talk about, I want to talk about it, man, hey, I'm about to bust your head wide open. I'm about to get a sip for this one. You ready? You ain't ready for this one. If you are a man, and I mean a man with a passport, and you still putting your baby mama through some bull, you a fool. Focus on those kids. Let her get that coochie to who she gonna get that coochie to. But she used to, I don't give a dang what she used to do. It's a chick in Brazil that can do that 3 times better than she can. She did it for the first time. You thought that was the only time somebody can do that. Let that chick in Brazil get a hold to you, and she'll do some stuff you ain't never thought about. Let your baby mama treat her like a co-parent. That's what your job is. You trying to get back with your baby mama or be like, I don't want to see the kids if I can't have you. No, player. You got a passport now. You got a passport. Be responsible with your shorties and tell your baby mama you will never get this again. Keep it pushing, be a good father, and go to Costa Rica. Go to Mexico. Go to Canada to Caribbean Fest in Toronto. You got a passport. All that trying to convince some woman to love you and want you and need you. Same thing for you ladies. I don't know what the heck you thinking. You got the audacity to let all that stalking do because okay. Ladies, just because he gave you 3 orgasms, you know how many orgasms waiting for you on the other side of the United States? Some of you ladies have been waiting for somebody to make you cry during sex. I said it. Your girlfriend told you about that time the orgasms was so good she just started crying uncontrollably. You ain't never had no moment like that where you just cried uncontrollably and you like, I wish I could have a moment to cry uncontrollably, and ain't nobody in the States gave you that sex where you cried uncontrollably, did they? Nope, not one man, not one dude. Nope. Me, my boy, none of them dudes, none of us made you cry uncontrollably, did we? Nope. You want to cry uncontrollably, don't you? You want to have that orgasm that just make you just start crying and crying and crying, don't you? Yup. Mm-hmm. You see that on porn and all that, but you trying to have your turn, right? Use your passport. Go ahead, use your passport. It's an Afro-Colombian dude down here right now that'll give it to you in Spanish so good, and all of a sudden tears start to welling in your eyes, and you wonder why you just on your knees. You sucking and crying and sucking. You ain't never felt that in the States. Ain't one brother, ain't a white dude made you feel it, a brother, not a Latin dude. And as soon as you got that stress of the U.S. off of you because you left the U.S., all of a sudden you went to whatever location in the world you wanted to go to, and all of a sudden you had that orgasm that made you cry more than you ever cried a day in your life. You had an orgasm that made you cry more than you cried at birth. And we all cried at birth. You sitting up there with your orgasm in another country. You ain't got to deal with all that, please. You got a passport? All right, guys, I'm back. I actually changed the router. So I guess this router is. No, it wasn't too bad. Okay. Yeah. Seriously. Now I'm not going to ramble on all night because you know how I can talk. But the point that I'm making is none of us with passports got to put up with the shit that regular people that don't have to. Stop treating your life like it's the life of people that don't have passports. I want to say that again before I come to what the brother said. Stop treating your life like it's the same inflation, recession, bad economy, mass shooting, idiocy, racist, bigot, gender war, all that BS that you see on YouTube. You notice it's all stateside issues, them stateside problems. Anybody that knows me from some of the WhatsApp groups, a lot of times somebody will post something in the groups and what I'll say, that's stateside. I got a passport. I don't give a f about what's going on stateside. Even if I was in the States, your life with a passport is not their life. Can you make money like them? Can they make money like you? Yes. Can they have kids like you? Yes. And you have kids like them? Yes. But the BS, you gotta be racist. Do I? Put a one, okay, I gotta be racist. I'm on the first one before I even ask this question. I'm the first month to put it in here. Put a one in the comment section if when you leave out the United States, they treat you as an American and not your color, other than having sex with you. I have never felt more American, red, white, and blue outside the United States compared to inside the United States. Put a one in the comment section if you felt that too. And you feel like, is there something wrong? Everybody calls you American. They don't call you American black man. They don't call you black man. They call you American in other countries. You have never felt so patriotic. Put a one in the comment section. If you have ever wondered, like, oh my God, this is the first time I actually feel American. Not my color, not my skin, all that. I'm just an American dude. I just so happen to be black, or I just so happen to be white, but I'm an American dude. And if you ain't experienced that, you doing something wrong in your travels. You doing something really wrong in your travels. Because in my travels, I kid you not, it is crazy how easy it is for me to be treated as an American. The kids, when we went to the museum, they weren't saying, oh, that's a black man. Oh, look at that black man. This was an all black, mainly black private school. You guys want to see the video? We all in the museum. And these kids were like intrigued with American Andre, the American me, the red, white, and blue me. Nobody in the States don't give a damn about you as an American citizen. When the last time in the United States somebody treated you like the red, white, and blue other than 4th of July or 9/11 or maybe Veterans Day? Never. We don't treat each other like that. We treat each other by colors or cultures or classes. But no. We got to leave the border to experience what it's like to be an American. But when we're in the United States, it took me half a century to know what it's like to be an American. Half a century. To where I got my passport, took advantage of it, and people treated me like I was an American. And I didn't, what am I? You're American. What? Say it again. I dare you, say it again. It felt so good. And then when you get back to the States, get back on that plantation, boy. And but I'm an American. If you don't get on back to work, get on yonder. Your life is not the life of the average American without a passport. That's why I say stop trying to answer their questions. Stop trying to convince them. And I'm talking about, if you notice in the black community, there are just as many black men that will talk down on you or talk about you for having and enjoying a life outside the United States as black women. It is not a black woman thing. Real men with passports that love being men with passports know it is not just, especially men of color, it is not just black women just trying to put you down for having a passport. There are YouTube channels dedicated to every episode. They are making thousands of dollars on their channel from sitting back convincing Americans that don't have passports that you who do have passports are crazy. Something wrong with you. You going, and they always want to put us and make it seem like we only go to the poorest regions of the world. Like we never go to Europe. Like we never go to China. Like all the Philippines and Malaysia and all that is just broken poor. Like all of Argentina just run amok. Like all of Colombia, we living in the jungle. They will try their best at making thousands upon thousands because it's easy to convince people such as to believe and belittle the few of us that are out here, that are real men and real women that have passports, that don't give a damn what y'all think about us. If you care about what Americans think about you, you crazy. We don't give a damn what y'all think about us. We don't. Here we go. You know, Europe have one of the most beautiful white women in the world there. Yeah, I agree with that. And they've got some of the most beautiful every cultures in the world. That's the part. Here we go with validation. We're going to go by what it says, Miss. We're going to go by what Miss says. Could be a dude. You know, Europe has one of the most beautiful white women there. Passport says, I could go validate that. As soon as you get to Europe, you see all those African sisters that came up from Africa that are either going to college or actually have careers or doing some amazing things in Europe. You like, this Miss so-and-so said it was the most beautiful white women here, but I'm in Europe and I'm seeing complexions of all different colors. One of the most beautiful sisters I've seen, dude, was a sister that was on this one brother YouTube channel, and she was from France, and I was like, wow. And she was just a regular, everyday French sister. It wasn't like she was like, I'm Miss Diva, I'm Miss Pretty, and no, she was just a regular school teacher. Yeah, and he was interviewing her. And I was like, oh my God, look at that sister. It was like when I was a teenager and went to Canada for the first time, you know, being in Detroit and Canada are right there. And so we crossed the border to party because in Canada, you as a young person, you could start drinking at 17. So we would go to Canada. There'd be like 20 teenagers while high school piled into a car with high school IDs crossing the border to Canada because you didn't need a passport back then. And you meeting French sisters, you like, it's black women, black teenagers like us that speak French? What? Passports, you can validate if what this person just said was true or if it's bullshit. That's the beauty of being a person with a passport, especially a man with a passport. You can validate if somebody just talking some on a live stream or if it's real. See, most channels would have took that comment and ran with it. Oh, white women, okay, cool. I got you. You're right. That's all I see in the movies. We didn't got to believe what Netflix say, TMZ says. We don't have to believe what nobody says. Why? You got a passport. We validate all of it. 90% of what somebody tell us in the United States be wrong anyway. All the time. How many times have you dispelled something? Okay. I'm the first one before I even make the comment. How many times have you ever gone to another country and you thought one thing about that country or the people and you found out it was the complete opposite of what the United States told you? Put a 1 in the comment section. You went to South America and you found out what the United States told you about Colombia wasn't real. Put a 1 in the comment section. They told you something about Argentina and it wasn't real. Put a 1 in the comment section. They told you something about Southeast Asia that wasn't real. Put a 1 in the comment section. Shout out to my baby girl, Gail. You will go to a country and you will find out, or you will go to an island, or you'll go to a location, you find out all that BS that they told you in the United States wasn't even real. You feeling like Charles, you like, ain't this about a, they told me it wasn't no high rises in Africa. There was no food in Africa. Everybody was starving. It was flies on everybody's faces. The kids all had big bellies. Wasn't nobody going to school except for in a tent. All this stuff about a whole continent. Dude, the United States will lie to you about how the map is laid out. Why you gonna lie about the map? You find out that the United States on our regular map and regular globe is all big, right? But then they got this little continent of Africa. Then you leave the United States and you see everybody else map. Africa is all big. The United States is like, eh. But your whole life, you grew up, you thought United States in North America was the exact same size as Africa. And you find out Africa is bigger than the rest of the continents. Passports allow you to validate stuff that you could not validate without it. And so when you go back to the States, you can call BS. Oh, that's bullying. And I know you say something, and the people that don't have a passport, who've been brainwashed in the matrix, they'll be like, no, this is no, because and when I was in high school, and I was a major of mapology when I was in college, and based on the map of, you're like, I just left Africa. I went to Europe, and they got the same map of giant Africa in Europe. I went to Tanzania. They got and then I went to New Zealand. They got the same giant map of Africa. And then when I come back to the States, they got this little Africa. You like, wait a minute. But when I went to damn, what your college talking about, I went to Africa. That's the beauty of being, now shout out to you ladies, but once again, this is a man moment. That's the beauty that you should love. And that's why I'm saying men fall in love with having a passport. Don't fall in love with a chick first. Don't fall in love with the location first. Don't even just don't fall for nothing. Fall in love with the fact that you are a man, responsible, focused, a good person, a good man of value, and you have a passport. You should not be putting up or even bringing to the table mess. If you're a man of domestic violence, cut that mess out. You got a passport. You should be beating somebody into submission when you know there's women on the other side of the world that will sit back and agree with whatever game plan you got. If you tell your wife, I don't want a woman that works, there are countries where women don't work. You sit up here trying to convince the modern woman that she should stay home and take care of the kids because she's the foundation of the family. She's the foundation and the teacher of the family throughout the history of our people. And she don't understand that. You got a passport. You ain't got to convince her. Keep your, like I said, brothers, take the sisters to the armory. Teach them how to build it and fire it, all that. All you got to, shotgun, saw, whatever she got to do, teach her. If she want to put some gunpowder in her dog's dog food and the dog become like an angry pit bull and she could barely handle it, teach her how to do that. Teach her. Teach her how to put up security, windows, and cameras all around her house. And teach her how to mow the lawn and be a gardener. You know why? Because we out. Men are not staying in the United States anymore. This is the next moment of migration for men and women that are thinkers. Black women have been doing it for the longest. Man, okay, y'all think I'm playing? Watch what I got coming down the turnpike in the next couple of months. All these sisters I'm going to be interviewing on this live stream that have traveled the world and ain't lived in the United States in so many years. You're like, what? Sisters ain't putting up with y'all mess. If y'all think that the sisters are stupid, Sisters without passports are stupid. Sisters that got passports, they ain't putting up with your. Sisters with passports realize, wait till my baby girl turn 18. I'm out of here. Wait till my mama pass. I'm out of here. Wait till my son get grown. I'm out of here. Sisters with passports ain't got to put it with you, putting their hands on you, putting your hands on them. It's females with passports, right? All right. Females with passports ain't taking whoopings like regular females. Y'all thinking now like, that makes sense. Females with passports ain't taking them whoopings. Females with passports is not letting y'all go through their purse. No, they aren't. Maybe an anomaly, a couple of them, but most females with passports looking like, what? No. No, broke Negro, no. If I want somebody to go through my passport, I'll give that money to the Jamaican dude that made me cry and gave me 5 orgasms. You ain't never gave me an orgasm. And I'm supposed to give you money? No, broke Negro, no. Sisters ain't got to put up with that no more. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Black women been doing it long before we have. They just know how to shut the fuck up. That's the beauty of women. Black women and white women ain't on Instagram and YouTube telling how many people they done smashed. They ain't all up in showing videos and images and thumbnails of who all they done had sex with. That's men that do that. Not even just black men, just men. Women like, no, I didn't suck it. Women keep it quiet. Which is nasty. I know. Well, y'all nasty. Ooh, y'all nasty. I've seen y'all do some stuff like, aren't you a teacher? I see y'all do some nasty. Ladies, shout out to the ladies that travel. Y'all nasty. I like that. Go do your thing, ladies. Do your thing. But yeah, women ain't but, please. A woman with a passport ain't about to take them whoopings that regular women take. Women with passports ain't calling the police on you. They ain't sitting up there talking about something. You need to do this. You need to. Women with passports, don't worry about it. I'll take care of the kids till they turn 18. He's 16 anyway, so I'll take care of it. He got a passport. She got him a passport. Got her little 12-year-old daughter a passport, and she about to roll out. She ain't got to pull up with none of your, because you can only demand that she don't take your child out the United States until 16. Once that child turns 16, mama done gave that child a passport, and mama ain't got to put up with your don't pay child support. It's cool. She took care of the shorty for 16 years. She like, listen, I took care of these kids for 16 years, and both of these kids got passports. One 16, one 18. We out of here. Women ain't got to put up with none of y'all. If y'all think that it's only men that can get away, don't get it twisted. Women have been relocating for the sisters. What? Man, it's a sister that gets. Y'all hear that? There's a sister getting some German right now, even as we speak. It's a German dude breaking the back end of a sister, even as we speak. Yup. Sisters ain't got to put up with that. Y'all rabbit ass. Man, y'all think a sister's going to sit around and just y'all get passports and they don't get passports. Okay, keep on fooling yourself, player. I know one dude, true story, check it. I told this story about a year ago, right? Female wants to surprise her man with the passport. Okay, I'm not the type to block somebody out, but you just throwing stuff in there, just be throwing stuff in there now. Now you about to say something stupid, I'm with you, but if you just throwing stuff in there, just be throwing, I'm gonna just have to block you out for a second. I ain't a timeout type of dude too. If I block you, you blocked. I don't waste my time for the timeout, so let me go ahead and yeah. All the way blocked out, yeah. So yeah, I don't waste my time with that. Okay. And you know, y'all guys know I rarely, but if you just putting stuff in there, even if you're a troller, say something troll worthy that I can respond to. Don't just be trolling to be trolling. You just blocking for other people to put some good comments in. You stupid, Bruce. I'm with you, bro. I'm about to wrap this up in a second anyway, guys. Y'all stupid. Oh, you know what? That's my bad, because even when I'm on other people's live streams, I don't like trollers because it interrupts the feng shui of us regular, people in the comment section. I didn't think about that tonight. That's my bad. Sometimes I'll take a troller because I like this bothering trollers, but I don't think about the fact that trollers bother y'all too. Like, this is irritating. So my bad with that. Will in the building. I'm just coming in here. I'll watch the replay. Okay, Will, I appreciate that, brother. Queen of the live stream, Felicia. I didn't think we could block her without a rich. Yeah, I could. You know what? We need to talk, Felicia. We'll talk. Okay. It's official. It is official. It's either going to be Gail, who I love so much, or either Felicia. But Gail is like, she's like the queen of moderators. This the catch. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. To have Gail as your moderator is like an honor, right? Like you get, like in the military, they put that badge on you, or like like when they dub you knight. I dub thee Andreas of the Round Realm, that type of thing, right? That's what Gail. But then Felicia's coming up, and she's been supportive of so many channels. That's like, man, which sister do Lord leave me? That type of thing, because I appreciate you two ladies just. But I'm gonna reach out to Felicia though, because I know Gail is just so busy with so many people and her channel. But if you guys haven't subscribed to Gail at Night, you guys are doing yourself a disservice. And I'm talking about now. I'm talking about subscribe to Gail's channel right now.
Players straight up win. Players win. I've always been a player. And that don't mean a pimp player. That means I play the game. Look here, black men. We took an L in slavery. We've taken L's with our women. So what? Read your history. Plenty of other men better than you or me have lost throughout history. Suck that shit up. Have I ever been a pimp? Have I ever been a pimp player? Go check my videos. That's been well documented, of course. But the bottom line is this. Players win. Remember when Buffalo was playing Houston in the 92 AFC Championship? They were down 38-3 at halftime. Well, get the fuck off my channel, punk. Somebody get him out of here. Wulong Wong. Peace out. In the championship, yeah, adios. Don't come back. This ain't for you. In the championship, Houston was kicking Buffalo's butt. They were waxing them. The average the average whiner you see in the comment section, women are the enemy. We can't get ahead because of white supremacy and systematic, institutionalized racism. They would have packed it in and said, you know what, we lose. No, Buffalo came back out and found a way to win. Players find ways to win. That's the difference between a winner and a loser. A loser loses before the game is even over. A lot of you cats who are upset at women firing off in the comment section, talking crazy, you're a loser. You're a loser because the game isn't over. The game is your life. You ain't dead. You can do something.
All right. DTV says, bro, we had to link up again for another museum. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wait a minute. DD, let me know this is you. like D, like my girl D. This is D. We had fun in the museum with the kids, I swear. Let's go to the Salsa Museum next. Yes, by the trumpet. I have not been to the Salsa Museum yet. I've been waiting to go there. Yes. All right, guys. This is my girl D from D on Instagram. Go to Tours by D. I hope you guys subscribe to Gail's channel, Gail at Night. But when you get a chance, get a chance to go to Instagram, Tours by D. Make sure you guys subscribe. I mean, that's follow D on there, because she is the one that does the tours down here. She does a lot of consultations. She does a lot of liaison work for you guys. If you guys need translations, she does a lot of stuff down here in regards to that. And she is family, and she's beautiful. But don't hit on her. She got a dude. She happy. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, we had fun. We had real fun. Salute to Ace Live. All the way live. It's all the way live. All right. Yeah, big up to Ace. Man, why y'all, man, forget Ace, man. Forget Ace. Ace, all right. Hello, families. Ace, all right. All right. I mean, CBT says, I know I'm going on the right channel. Felicia, yeah. Continue to show Gail, Felicia some love. I kid you not. These are women that I appreciate. Jay, Felicia, D. These women have been a part of the Love Crossing Borders for a long time. And Gail stays so busy. Oh, shout out to Glass of Beer. Make sure you guys subscribe to Glass of Beer too. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Oh yeah. R.I.P. to our brother Kevin, the brother that I miss, man. I miss our brother. All right, salute Kevin. R.I.P. All scammers are blocked. Thanks. Yeah, that was my fault. I take blame for that, because me, I just like messing with trolls. That I troll trolls. But then I fail to realize that it's no value in it, but egotistical. Charles says, and I'm not a scammer. Oh, come on, Charles. I know you're not. Okay. I don't have a block. No, not you. Not you. Not you. I just don't follow you. Oh, my bad. I'm dipping the conversation. My bad. Okay. Before we wrap this up, the last thing that I want to talk about is it's okay to realize that we as passport people will be criticized and misunderstood. You see, I was hoping Dre would let her on now. It's okay that we're going to be misunderstood. I'm wrapping this up. I don't want to hold you guys too late. We will. We make up less than 5%, 1% of the United States. I think I read a stat that 10% of the United States has their passport, but most of those are military or like major business players. I'm talking about for us everyday people. We don't make up 5% of the United States. That means that there is at least 295 million people that look at you like you're crazy. Nothing wrong with that. As a man with a passport, you're going to have to accept it. That's why I said earlier, Do not try to go on YouTube channels and convince. Do not go in the comment section and try to convince them of the passport life. There's a shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He did a video recently of our fellow traveler, solo travels out of Medellin. You know, him and his wife been married for a while. Very happy couple. Lives in Colombia. Sometimes lives in the States. Sometimes. Good couple. Good man. Good woman. And you should see the criticism that people who don't have passports were trying to portray about him and his wife. Well, she only did it for, or he's only with her for. People without passports have no concept. There's no tool in their brains. I'm talking about your grandmama who told you that you're crazy for using your passport and going to another country. Yeah, your grandmama. I'm talking about your older brother who told you, man, you're going to get kidnapped. I'm talking about your friends, lady friends. When you sat back, how many friends, ladies, have you tried to convince? Let's go to Jamaica. Let's go to DR. Let's go to this place or that place. Belize. Bermuda. And you just couldn't get anybody to go with you except for maybe one, maybe two, or most of your trips had to be by yourself, ladies. Because most people that don't have passports, and I didn't forget the story I was going to tell you guys earlier. I didn't forget that. Most people that have passports, that don't have passports, don't understand you. Embrace that. Embrace the fact that as a man, or even as a woman, but as a man in this channel circumstance, I mean, at least on this video, part of the manhood of who you are, you're going to be misunderstood and ridiculed, criticized. Ace Live, Tailor-Made Dreams, Love Crossing Borders, Dennis Sperling, anybody that uses a passport, the other 295 million people from child to adult will criticize you, will not understand you. You got to come to peace with that. You got to stop trying to convince these people of, but there are benefits. But if you only knew. No, you don't owe them a dang thing. Nothing. Oh, the gospel of Jesus, give them that. Muhammad, give them that. Buddhism, give them that. Meditation, oh yeah. The life of a passport, you let them know and you show them. If they don't understand, you don't owe them a damn thing. Like I said, there are YouTubers that are making thousands of dollars out there right now, making thousands of dollars off of doing nothing but criticizing you because you got a passport and you went to another country and you enjoyed it. Not because you found love, but just because you enjoyed it. They only go over, they only this. You don't owe them a damn thing. Nothing. Not nothing. Auntie Riri, you don't owe her nothing. Cousin Kevin, you don't owe him nothing. Your Uncle Chad, you don't owe him nothing. This is your life. We all get one life, one time, one chance. I'll repeat that. You get one life, one time, one chance. You don't owe nobody nothing while you got a passport. You decide to zoom to Thailand. You don't owe nobody no reason why you zoomed. If, like I said last week, if you Google zoom to Thailand right now, The first 5 or 6 videos will be Richie Max and then other positive videos. And then after that, the rest of them is why did he this? Why did he do that? Why he with this? All criticism videos after that. I couldn't believe it. I just Googled in YouTube, Zoom to Thailand. And the first few was Richie's. And a couple more was like, hey, check out Richie. And the rest of them was hate, 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 hate. This man ain't done nothing to nobody. I ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. None of y'all in the group with passports, we ain't done nothing to nobody. And they have dedicated YouTube channels to criticize us and making money off of us. They coming to our O'Shea is in Poland, but they will come into a guy in Poland, Africa. They will come into his comment section to try to destroy or undermine what he's saying about travelers. So we don't owe nobody nothing. As a real man, you got to come to peace with that. Yeah, I like what Bruce said. I can't wait to piss him off. That's me. You're going to be mad. People without passports going to be mad at me. There's so many tax benefits for not living in the United States. I didn't even know all this. Man, I'd have been left the United States if it was all this many tax benefits. Like, what? All you got to pay is Social Security and medical? What? State tax? I live in Florida. There is no state tax. What? Oh, man. All these benefits, all of them. But the number one thing is going to be misconception. Yes, they do. They do. They get real mad because they don't understand it. People in the Matrix can't remember the movie. Remember the movie The Matrix, when the number one thing is about people want to continue to live in the dream. They didn't want to know the truth. In the book Plato's Republic, one of my favorite books, in my top 5 books of all time, people want to stay in the dark. The part in the book Plato's Republic, if you have people come out of the darkness, out of the cave of life, that have never been out of the cave, the lights of truth will blind them, and they would, I love this line, they scurry like roaches back into the darkness. People without passports, the lights of insight that the rest of the world is not as bad as they think it is, they scurry like roaches back into the darkness. And that's why I say don't argue with them. Don't spray your roach spray on them. Don't nothing. Let them be roaches. So what you saying is my cousin? Yes. My grandma, I love grandma too. Love her apple pie. I love see her in the church with a big church hat on. I love grandma. I ain't got it twisted. I'm talking about in this scenario, as far as if grandma trying to judge you based off of what she has never experienced, grandma, you wrong. Grandma, I've been to Italy. It's blah, 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 blah. They don't like black people over there. Why? Because it's white. You do know that Hannibal, elephants, and brothers, you know why Italians got that undertone of blackness about them? You do know because it was brothers over there banging Italian women back in the day, grandma. You do know that, right? You do know his brothers over there that was part of World War I and World War II over there in Italy, banging Italian women back then, right, grandma? You right? And you do know his brothers right now with passports going over to Italy, breaking in Italian women as well, right, grandma? I don't know why. I don't know why we're hated. So I don't know. I do. We come on, Charles. We know why we're hated. We just don't want to admit it why we're hated because it's not fair. And life isn't fair. If we admit that we're hated, it means that we have to admit that life is not fair. After all, they keep telling us If you don't like it here, you can leave. Oh, black people telling you that too. Come on, Charles. Let's be real. This is me and you talking because you my dude. We used to sit back and say that white people tell us that until we got passports. And then we found out that black people saying that exact same line. Well, if you don't like it here, you could just. How many times have you had black people tell you in one way or another that exact same line? Treat you like you a foreigner. I'm treated more like a foreigner when I go back in the United States than when I'm outside the United States as a U.S. citizen. Treat you like a foreigner, like you are. What are you doing here? I'm like, I just came to buy a couple of pair of shoes and see some family. I'm out of here in 3 days. You can have this raggedy mother for real. My country, 'tis of thee. We're leaving and they're mad. And the funny part is the people that's mad can get a passport and discover the exact same things we're discovering. It's not like passports is an exclusive lottery or exclusive club. Anybody can get a passport. Just think about it. Why is it that we are less than 5 outside of military or the mega rich? Why is it that we everyday people are less than 5% of people in the United States that have passports? And I know I did my percentage numbers incorrectly. Why is it that we less than 5% that have passports, but yet they're mad at us as if we won a lottery? If they couldn't get there, they couldn't go to the same post office that we went to. They couldn't go to the same CVS or Walgreens, pay $12 and get their passport photo like we did. And yet they're pissed at us. They're not mad. You think they hate Kevin Samuels? Oh, they hate you. They don't like you. Oh, they tolerate you because you're a family member, but you're the weirdo. Hey, ladies, you're the weird auntie. You're the weird cousin. She doesn't live in this. I got a cousin. She doesn't live here anymore. She lives in my sister. Didn't even she to this day she can tell you where Colombia is, and if I left a map, if I sent her a map for Christmas, she doesn't know where Colombia is. God bless her soul. Some of y'all got family members. You could tell them like, I'm on my way to Belize. What to where? To where you going? Well, I got a brother. He lives in something called Police. He lives in a country called Police. I never heard of a country called Police. Cousin is Belize, not police. Oh, baby, you know how we are. Praise Jesus. We aren't liked. We aren't. We're not liked. We're criticized. We're misunderstood. And I love it. And you should too. You should too. Before I shut this down in the next few moments, you should love the fact that God has blessed your life to be one of the few people that were wise enough to use your $135 or $165 if you got the card to get your passport and find out what the world was like for yourself. I feel like a brand new person, if only for all the history I get to learn. There is like, I thought I knew Black history, and now as soon as you leave the United States, there's a whole new realm of Black history. Now I get to learn the Italian Black history, the Venezuelan Black history, the Colombian Black history, the Brazilian Black history, the African Black history. Oh, Blacks that have migrated down to Argentina Black history. All this whole new world of Black history. When all I was George Washington Carver, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. At the end of the day, man, I don't care. And I'm going to wrap this up with real men and real women with passports should no longer care about what other people think of us in every single area of your life. If you decide to go to another country, you come back and you're no longer Christian, you Buddhist, you shouldn't give a dang what people think. If you went from the United States, you thought you were straight and you left, and ladies, you came back, you got a girlfriend. You don't owe them no excuse, no reasoning for nothing. Fellas, if you decided not to buy one piece of property in the United States because it was so expensive, and you used that money to buy you 5 pieces of property in DR, you don't owe nobody no excuse. They boycotted you from opening up the business that you wanted in a particular neighborhood in the States. But then when you went to Italy or France or Switzerland, they opened up the doors with open arms for you to open up that exact same business in the exact same all-white community that in the United States, you couldn't be allowed to open up that particular type of business in an all-white community. You don't owe nobody nothing. 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 That's why they hate you. Because God put on your heart what they're scared to do. So I'm about to wrap this up. Peace out. Thank you guys for the super chat, the support. Thank you for hanging out with your boy. It doesn't even tell me how long I've been talking on this one. It just still has all the zeros, right? But I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you more than you realize. I do love you. I look forward to meeting you guys when you do come down. If I sent you my email me if you want some information on Cali. I still have that list. Or if you just want to chop it up, hey, we'll exchange numbers. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of us for being these people of passports. Male, female, black, white, doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, we are passport people. And white people that got passports are criticized just as fast as black people and Asian people and Latin people that have passports. Our family is so small because we don't feed off into the BS that people. I check white boys. Little disclaimer. I know I was about to let this go. Little disclaimer. When white boys come down to Colombia with their racism, I'll be like, man, you in Colombia now. Don't give a damn about you being white. They don't. Nope. No. I say, and you being white is a liability, not an asset. They want to drug you faster. They want to drug me. I halfway could pass in this halfway because I don't look like them, but at least I can halfway from the back of my head pass for an Afro-Colombian. You don't pass for nothing. They looking to drug you right off the plane. So all that white superiority, yeah, you use your passport. That ends. As soon as you cross a border, that's done. So all you white brothers that think that you're going to take that white supremacy to another country, bring your little hat down in South America talking about I'm superior white. Yeah, okay. You're going to wake up 3 days later, everything missing. Looking for DC Rob to help you out. DC Rob, would you do a video on me getting robbed? Shout out to my brother, DC Rob. Charles, Argentina history is a tragic tale. Yes, it is. Many countries have tragic tales. But at least, you know what I like about Charles? As a passport brother, he wouldn't found out himself. I know Charles. He didn't just, it was heard. He wouldn't found out himself. That's the beauty of being in this family that we have. You get to find out stuff for yourself. And you get to party at the same. What? You get to party at the same time? Come on, ladies. I know y'all be out there throwing it. I ain't mad at you, ladies. I ain't mad at you. Because we be out there, the fellas be out there having a good time too. Getting our salsa, bachata on or whatever dance is going on in whatever country. We don't care. We have a good time. At the same time, learning about new life that we can live and enjoying ourselves. All right, let me get these last ones. Great show, Dre. Thank you, Victory, my boy. Glad, hey, last bear with the hat that I'm so jealous of. I'm gonna hurt y'all when I come with my cowboy hat. Y'all gonna be looking, yeah. I'm coming with my hats real soon. I learned that the month of September was named after the first black. I did not know that. Notes. The first black emperor of Rome. This is what I'm talking about that we learn in our family. In our family. They don't tell us that. You would have never heard that statement. This statement right here in the United States. Never. Do you know how many black churches, Catholic churches, that I have been in with a black Jesus and a black Mary? In the United States, there is not one church, one painting, one design of a black Jesus and a black Mary. I leave the United States, every church you walking into is a black Jesus and a black Mary. You like, where did black Jesus come from? And I'm talking about these people are gathering in front of the black Jesus. I'm just putting it out there. The things we learn with our passports. Rachel Andre, Uncle Andre. I'm gonna leave the uncle part. See, I like Coach Dre. I like what Kings and Dreams say. Coach Dre. I appreciate Uncle is Dennis Sperling. Shout out to Dennis. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Always look forward to drinking hand sessions. I always, man, Charles, man, I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. You are a great man. And I mean that. I don't just say it a happenstance. You are a great man. You've gone to some places that many of us, even with passports, wish that we had ventured off to, or even look forward to venturing off to. So I commend you for that, man. And I look forward to being able to have my number of countries that I've traveled to up to the level where you are. The Real Black History Month. Go check that out. Yeah. You guys got me writing down some things. All right, guys, I'm out of here. We know we're getting bots up in here. Once again, my name is Andre of Love Crossing Borders. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We are about 40 subscribers away from cracking 3,000. Now, we could have did it a long time ago. And I don't know what it is, but once you hit 3,000 to 5,000, you don't feel as new as a channel. You realize, okay, now we're making strides. Because I kid you, a lot of YouTubers don't know that first 1,000, that's the work. That's the work. Then second 1,000, you're like, oh, okay. I got the second one because people like me. The third one is when you like, okay, now I'm looking at this as a business. I'm starting to see that it's making motion. Okay, so we only need 50 more. So if you have not 40 more. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. And make sure you share the video. I'm going to break this one down. Actually, I won't, come to think of it, because this was like one long topic. I love and appreciate you, Gail, too, by the way. Enjoy your night, everyone. Morning, etc. Yeah, it is that time. Ooh, it is getting late. Ooh, you boy been talking. Love you, Gail. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the example that you show, and the fact that you have taught me YouTube etiquette. I have not forgotten that, even though I didn't use that much this evening. Andrea has had to check me on that. So between you and Andrea, y'all gonna get me right. Once again, I'm out of here, guys. Talk to you later.